Let's go Falcons! Hey yo, batter up, let the ball begin. Solano Falcons, bout to show you how you win. Cause this is our year, man, forget the past. We taking over right now with our pitching staff. When the Hounds 0-2, every hitter so through. Fastball right by him, they had no clue. It makes a jaw drop, they got no chew. Strike three, you're out, homie, let him know blue. Solano to the plate and you know it's on. He swings for the pitch, it's going, gone. So don't try and step to the Bay Valley champs, cause we're coming for the pennant. This a Wallachi, yeah. We might strike it out, or we might steal, or make a go-go play in center field. Solano baseball, all have tight skills. All-stars everywhere with highlight reels. Everybody watch out, when it's game time. We going for the W, gonna make our name shine. Falcons dominate when the game's on the line. So go get your belt, Solano. Why? Cause it's game time. Hey yo, it's game time, so let the games begin. So put them on the field and we gain and a win. Hey yo, it's game time. Don't you hear the people chant? Cause this is our house. Make way for the champions, game time.
Well, hi, everybody, and welcome to another broadcast of Solano Baseball here on the Solano College Sports Network. I'm Greg Poff, and in a few seconds, I'll be bringing in a very special guest broadcaster today, and we've got a dandy of a matchup as the Los Medanos Mustangs, number 16 in NorCal, take on the number 18 Solano Falcons. Rubber match of a 3-game series with lots of playoff implications on the line. Should be a tremendous ball game. And we're happy to bring back into the broadcast booth today the original voice of the Solano Falcon baseball broadcast. Did his first broadcast for Solano Baseball back on March 21st, 2007. I don't think he's been back in the booth for over a year. That's because he's doing work at Max Preps. So it's my pleasure to bring in the original voice of the Solano Falcons and the National High School Director of High School Football for Max Preps, Zach Poff. Nice to have you back in the booth, and we've got a big game today, don't we?
Now, first of all, thanks for making me feel old. It's been 10 years since my first game I've done. Now I know how you feel after all these years being old, but there's more important things than me, and that's Solano Baseball. We got a big-time game. You got the number 2 team in the BVC in Los Medanos against the number 4 team in Solano. Big-time game, a rubber match. They've played 3 times, only 2 in conference, though, and this is a big opportunity for Solano. They come in 20-13 overall, 7-7 in conference. Los Medanos, 21-11, 10-4 in conference. Big-time game here at Billy and Luis Yarborough Stadium.
Well, let's meet the starters first for the Los Medanos Mustangs. Leading off in right field will be Riley Clearly. Batting second will be the catcher, Jason Hare. Batting third, the third baseman, Antone Self. He'll be followed by Jonathan Allen, the center fielder. Gabe Taylor will be the designated hitter today after an outstanding pitching performance yesterday against the Falcons. He'll be followed by Sawyer Olson in left field, Jason Ochoa at shortstop, Jonathan Pluth at second base. Jason Kresge will be at first, and on the mound for the Mustangs, Spencer Vincent. And now let's meet the starters for the Solano Falcons.
Cameron Michael, Justin Siena High School, left field.
Vinny Margiota, Saremont Valley, third base.
Jared Denning, American Canyon, catcher.
Jack Pridey, Napa High School, DH.
Kenny Quilton, Jesse Bethel High School, first base.
Aaron Corral, Capistrano Valley Christian, shortstop.
Luke Noble, Placer High School, right field.
Elias Diaz, Jesse Bethel High School, second base.
Roberto Diaz, Jesse Bethel High School, center field.
Nathan Gutierrez, American Canyon High School, pitcher.
And there you get a look at Nate Gutierrez on the hill for the Falcons. This will be his first community college start, his 13th appearance overall. Pretty good ERA, comes in with an ERA at 1. He's 2-1 on the season. He has a save. He's pitched 18 innings, and he's got 25 strikeouts to go with 17 walks, and he'll be opposed by Spencer Vincent for the Los Medanos Mustangs. 3-3, 3.68 ERA. This will be his 9th start of the season. He's a little more experienced, 53.2 innings, 17 walks, 34 strikeouts. And of course, with the two powerful offenses, game's going to come down to which team can provide the better pitching today.
Yeah, I think this will be an important top of the first for Nate Gutierrez. I mean, you got to go against a very game lineup, especially at the top 1 through 5. You got some pop. You got Riley clearly leading off. He's batting .371. Then Jason Hare at .330 and Anton Self at .364. So this is a big opportunity here to start the game, kind of get momentum on your side if you're Solano here. It's a big opportunity for Solano if they want to make the playoffs for the first time in 2 years.
Yeah, as you said, Zach, potent lineup for the Mustangs. Team batting average over 300. So Nate Gutierrez, he's got his work cut out for him. Just a freshman out of American Canyon. First pitch outside for a ball.
First pitch at 2:36. It's like they knew I was driving in traffic today, so they pushed it back.
You're glad I told you the game was at 2, not 2:30.
Yeah, you know I'm on Dodger time, so we're always a little late.
All right, Gutierrez set. And next pitch, a little bit outside for a ball.
Yeah, you see there early with the home plate ump, that ball didn't miss much, so might be a tight strike zone, which won't be good for Gutierrez along with Spencer Vincent.
And Gutierrez out of the stretch. Next pitch way outside.
Yeah, 3-0. The last thing you want to do is walk the leadoff hitter. It's been an issue for Solano pitching this year is the free bases. And in the game of baseball, walks always come back to haunt you.
That one right down the heart of the plate. That's a strike.
Yeah, clearly. I mean, this guy gets on base. He knows how to score runs. He scored 35 runs this year, 5 out of 8 in stolen base opportunities. So if you're Los Medanos, you want to get your leadoff hitter and some speed on the bases early.
Next pitch inside for a ball. So just like that, Falcons put the first runner up on board, and now coming up to the plate, the catcher Jason Hare, batting .330, as you said, Zach.
Yeah, and Stover can't be happy with the first bat of the game reaching on a walk. You want guys to force their way on, and especially yesterday, these two teams played. Los Medanos pulled it out 9-5, so they put 9 on the board. They scored a run in all but 2 innings.
That's
yesterday
right.
too. So this an offense that gets a lot of momentum going. Jason Hare batting .330 this year with 1 dinger, 17 RBI.
That pitch high and outside for a ball. Game just underway here on the Solano College Sports Network. I'm Greg Poff along with Zach Poff doing the broadcast for you today. Brian Nelson, of course, our producer, and Stover, he's going to go out and have a word with the young freshman.
Yeah, this is an important conversation going on here. Hey, listen, Nate, calm down. I know it's your first start of the year. Throw strikes. And it's always tough for a pitcher, too. The first inning's always a tough. You kind of want to get into that groove, especially if Gutierrez, being his first start this year. So had to get a couple strikes over and go from there.
And this is the 4th game in a row Falcons have played. I mean, they played Los Medanos on Tuesday, Napa on Wednesday. Of course, you mentioned the loss at Los Medanos and at home today. The one thing we can tell you, though, is the bullpen is rested. Carson Haas went into the 8th on Tuesday.
And this is for sure going to be a bullpen type of game. You got Gutierrez making his first start of the season, so expect a lot of pitchers to be used here for Scott Stover this afternoon on Friday.
Jackson Berry on Wednesday went into the 8th, and Heinrichs yesterday got him into the 7th. All right, next pitch, and pretty hard bunt by Hare. That's Elias Diaz at third, getting the start for Pridey. Pridey, the designated hitter. Good decision by the freshman out of Bethel. Lets it roll foul.
Yeah, I believe we got Vinny Margiotta over there at third. You got Aaron Corral at short. And actually, I wrote down Vinny Margiotta twice, so I think I might be at fault here. I think Ochoa might be at second base, though. Yeah, Elias over at second base. You got Kenny Q at first, and Gutierrez, Jared Dunning, pitcher-catcher.
That one misses high. Get a little help from our producer, Brian Nelson. Right? Helps us out.
Always helping out, right?
Well, I did the mistake of I just made up my lineup card last night. Both these teams have been pretty consistent with the lineups.
Yeah, I got Vinny Margiotta being so good. He's playing third and second on mine, so.
He's a good kid, too. He was at the University of Pacific. That went over for a strike last year.
And you got Luke Noble in right, Roberto Diaz in center, and Cameron Michael in left. Jack Pride has been battling injuries all season long.
Bad back for Captain Jack.
He's DH in here, batting .444 this year. It's pretty good. See if the bunt's still on here with 2 strikes.
So Gutierrez checks Cleary. There goes Cleary. Swing and a miss. Denning doesn't even throw it. And so Cleary down at second with the stolen bag.
Yeah, and that one was on Gutierrez there. Didn't even look over at Cleary, and great jump. No chance for Dunning to gun him down. So even though Hare gets a strikeout, Los Medanos able to get a runner at second with 1 down, get him in run and scoring position with Anton Self coming up. This kid's been raking all year, 364, 1 long ball, 25 ribbies.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the batting averages. Pridey 1, Denning 2, Cleary is 3, and then Ochoa is coming up in a little bit, number 5. You've got 4 of the top 5 hitters in the Bay Valley Conference. That pitch just misses for a ball. So Anton Self, third baseman. And Self, just a freshman, went to Deer Valley High School in Antioch. All right, Gutierrez checks clearly. A little bit outside for a ball.
Yeah, Gutierrez so far has faced 3 batters and has fallen behind all 3 times. So a big end of the season for Solano. They got Los Medanos here today, and then they got a 3-game series with Laney and Marin, 2 teams ahead of them in the standings. So
next pitch fouled away.
it would be important for them to find a way to get this one, win the season series. They've played 3 times. Solano's 2-1, but I believe only 2 of those have been conference games. So
yeah, Solano this year actually played, I believe it was Los Medanos, Laney, and Marin, all as non-conference games before the start of the conference. And Solano took 2 of the 3 games. They lost to Laney on the road, but beat both Marin and Los Medanos. So Solano actually, in the 3 games they've played, they've won 2 of the 3. But this one today, even bigger, fouled back out of play by Self.
yeah, Solano's done well against the top half of the BVC. They're 3-2. The 2 teams that have kind of hurt them this year is Napa and Mendocino. They're 1-2 versus both of them. And, you know, those are teams that Stover, you know, at least take 2 or 3. But those are some big-time games here.
And they dropped 2 games to Napa here at Billy and Louise Yarborough Stadium.
Did I see right? One of them was like a 20-10 game?
Yes, oh my gosh, it was like 4 hours. All right, Gutierrez set. And the pitch, swing and a miss by Self. Good pitch by Gutierrez. Nothing fancy about that. Here, try to hit this, kid.
Back-to-back swing and strikeouts for Nathan Gutierrez, so allows a leadoff walk, but coming back strong with back-to-back strikeouts. But now he's got to deal with Jonathan Allen, who's got 5 homers and 29 RBIs and batting .328, third in the BVC with those 5 dingers.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier with this lineup.
But if you're Gutierrez, you got to feel a little more comfortable here. You got a lefty-lefty matchup here. See if you can pitch him inside.
All right, Gutierrez set and the pitch. Breaking ball over for a strike. Nice pitch by the freshman.
Yeah, I don't think Allen was looking for that first pitch breaking ball, so Gutierrez is able to still strike right there. You didn't see Gutierrez throw that breaking ball to any of the right-hander batters, but coming in first pitch over to the lefty.
Just misses high. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here. Game just underway.
Yeah, Scott Stover probably told him, listen, if you keep walking, guys, you're done. All right, coach, I'm going to throw some strikes. Yeah, I've been a lot more composed since the meeting on the mound.
Next pitch, and it's lifted to center field. Roberto Diaz going back, settles under it, and makes the catch. So Gutierrez, after walking clearly, able to strike out Hare and Self, gets Allen on the fly ball to center field. So at the end of a half inning of play, no score. And coming up for the Falcons in the bottom of the first, Cameron Michael, Vinny Margiotta, and Jared Denning.
Hi, I'm Nathan Gutierrez, and thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
So there you get a look at Spencer Vincent on the mound. He's 3-3, 3.86 ERA. Sophomore 6-footer out of Deer Valley High School. This will be his 9th start. He's pitched 53.2 innings, 17 walks to go with 34 Ks on the season.
And if you're Los Medanos, you know you're going to get innings out of Vincent. His last 4 starts, he's gone at least 6, 3 quality starts in those 4 appearances. Solano's seen him before. Back in March 11th, he only went 4 innings, gave up 4 earned runs, 6 runs total. Solano was seeing him well. They had 8 hits, only 2 strikeouts too. So, and the guy coming up, Cameron Michael, took him deep.
You're going to like this kid. You're going to like a lot of these young freshmen for the Falcons. They've got a bevy of freshman athletes, and Cameron Michael, he's one of the best, just a freshman, as we said, out of Justin Siena High School. 5'9", 185 pounds, comes in hitting 275. First pitch by Vincent, just misses.
Yeah, Gutierrez had a tight strike zone to start the game, and same for Spencer Vincent there on the first pitch.
Next pitch, outside for a ball, so 2 balls, no strikes. Spencer Vincent out of Deer Valley High School in Antioch. That one catches the corner for a strike. Good pitch by Mr. Vincent.
Yeah, and if you're Solano here, you want to get at least 1 or 2 runners on for the 3-4 guys, Jared Denning and Jack Pridey. They've just been raking the ball all season long.
Catches the outside corner.
And, you know, Cameron Michael doing exactly what you want your leadoff hitter to do. Make Vincent throw some pitches, let the rest of the lineup see what he's got.
And he just started leading off this week. Started on Tuesday. That one way outside for a ball. He had a big game yesterday. I believe went 3 for 5, 3 for 4.
Yeah, it was really the 1 through 3 hitters that did all the work for Solano. 4 through 9, not as sexy.
All right, just outside for a ball. Good eye by Michael. And just like the Mustangs, gets the Falcons started with the leadoff walk here in the bottom of the first. And now coming up, Vincenzo Margiotta at third base today.
I had him at third and second, so.
And I copied your scorecard. That's what I get.
See, I know it's been a while since we've done a game together, but you should remember, don't copy my stuff.
I figured, though, at Max Prep, she might have learned a thing or two, right?
No, that's not the case at all. We know
right.
that.
All right, Margiotta lays down the bunt. It's a beauty. And look at the speed by Margiotta hustling down. So Margiotta does his job. He's been doing that all season. I think this kid's, that's like his 18th sacrifice bunt.
Listen, we've been doing Solano baseball for 10 years.
15.
Oh, yeah. But you got a runner on first base,
You're
no
bunting.
outs, you're button. It don't matter if you're Kyle Bible, Jared Denning, Jack Pridey, anybody.
Although the Napa game on Tuesday. No, it was Wednesday because we're Friday now. This Friday game's got me all messed up. Denny was up, runner on first, right?
He let him
Nobody
swing?
out, swung away.
Yeah, I think
But
he ignored the coach.
Stover wasn't here.
Oh, well, that makes sense. That's
He
the game
got tossed.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was
had to
hungry.
sit that one out.
He was hungry, man. Want to go get a bite to eat.
So first pitch to Mr. Denning outside for a ball, and this kid is just an RBI machine.
37. It's pretty good. Yeah, he's first in the Bay Valley Conference with those 37 runs batted in.
So Michael now at second. Another RBI opportunity here for Denning. That one low and in the dirt for a ball.
And it wasn't for the guy due up next. He'd be leading the BVC with his 374 batting average also.
Yeah, right behind. Well, not right behind. Pridey at 444.
Yeah, that's pretty far back.
Little distance there to make up.
Most people are way behind when some dude's batting 444. It's ridiculous.
444. That one catches the corner.
Yeah, and, Jared Denning got off to a good start, but he's been even hotter as of late. Last 9 games, dude's batting over 500. He's 18 for his last 35. And 21 of those 37 runs batted in have come over the last 9 games, so he's got a hot bat right now.
That one's low.
And you can tell, too, early with Vincent, he's afraid to come into the left-handed batters. Everything's been on the outer part of the plate. I'd be afraid, too, if I was going against Jared Denning, too, though.
And he's got some power. He's got 3 jacks on the season to go with those 37 runs batted in.
Yeah, he's got an OPS at 1.105. It's pretty good.
And he skies that one. That's going to be to shallow left field. Sawyer Olson coming over and makes the catch. So Denning retired. That's a big out there for Vincent, but now you got to face Pridey. Cameron still at second base.
Yeah, that gives us a chance to look at the Los Medanos defense. You saw Sawyer Olson out there in left. Jonathan Allen's in center. Gabe Taylor in right field. That kid does it all. Gabe Taylor, 9-1 on the hill, batting over 350. Then in the infield, you got Anton Self at third, Jason Ochoa at short, Jonathan Plouffe, and Jason Kresge second and first. Jason Hare doing the catching. And, as you know, Spencer Vincent on the hill.
Yeah, Taylor picked up his 9th win on the season yesterday. Went 8 innings against the Falcons. Picked up the victory. All right. Jack Pridey ready. This one's fouled out of play over past the Mustang dugout.
Now, when I was looking at some of the numbers last night, I was like, all right, dude's batting 444. He's got to be first in all NorCal. How about Ohloni's Ryan Ruley? Dude's batting 489.
You're kidding.
8 homers and 40 RBIs. He also has 24 stolen bases. I think we're looking at our NorCal Player of the Year. But Jack Pridey is right there for BVC Player of the Year with the year he's having.
That one inside and low. Yeah, Pridey's got to be there. And the guy we were just talking about, Gabe Taylor.
Yeah.
And he's done it on the mound and
the guy
right
that
field,
was just up, too,
hitter.
also. I mean, Mr. Denning's in the mix, too. Because he's a very good defensive catcher also. And it's very impressive with Pridey. He's been battling injuries all year, but he's still batting 444.
Takes a little off that one. Gets over for a strike. Nice pitch by Spencer Vincent. So the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here. No score. Bottom of the first.
And you can almost lock it in when Pridey is up. He's going to reach base safely. He's reached base safely in all but 2 games he started this year. He's had a hit in at least 23 of 28, so he sees the ball very well.
That one, it's a dribbler. It's going to go foul along the third base side of play.
So Solano in the same situation that Los Medanos was in the top half of the inning. Get a runner over to second with 1 down, see if Solano can get him in.
You recognize the third base coach for the Falcons? Former pitcher.
Is that my guy, Robbie?
That's Robbie Rogers, baby.
He's pitcher, though. Why is he doing over at third base? Come on.
He's the assistant manager.
Yeah, he's been here for a few years now, right?
That one is hit up the middle, but the shortstop there off his shoulder. That's Ochoa. Here comes Michael at the plate. Throw there. It's dropped by Hare, and Michael's going to score. So Falcons take an early lead, 1-0. Good aggressive base running by Cameron Michael.
And you know what's funny is just as we're talking about the third base coach, Robbie Rogers, aggressive early. I'm not sure if he sent him, but Cameron Michael didn't care. He's come around to score, and, I love it. It's a first inning, put the pressure on the defense. Yep. You got Ochoa just bobble the ball at short, make him throw a good throw home. That didn't happen. Should have been out by a mile, but can't make the play. 1-0 Solano.
For Ochoa, that'll be his 7th error on the season, and it's costly. This one hit back up the box to the second baseman, flips to Ochoa, hangs on to it, and the Falcons retire, but not before they put a run on the board and take a 1-0 lead. We head to the top of the second. We'll have Taylor, Olson, and Ochoa.
Hi, my name is Cameron Michael. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
So Gabe Taylor at the plate after that excellent pitching outing yesterday.
What, 8 innings?
Went 8 innings, gave up 4 earned runs, couple walks, 8 strikeouts yesterday.
Dude's a gamer.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I haven't watched as much Bay Valley Conference baseball as you, but just looking at the numbers, you're looking at the BBC Player of the Year. You just got to respect someone that's doing it, pitching and in the box too.
Every day.
It's kind of like a high school football player playing both sides.
That one outside for a ball.
And, I mean, he's batting .361. He's got 25 runs batted in. And as you mentioned earlier, he's made 10 starts on the hill, 9-1, 2.25 ERA, 59 strikeouts to 20 walks. So 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio pretty much.
That one's fouled back out of play. And he has seen time in right field as well. Usually the designated hitter when he's not on the mound, but when he is out in the field, no errors as well. So excellent with the leather. This kid all around just an outstanding baseball player.
Yeah, see if Gutierrez can get the first batter out.
Yeah, takes a little off that one. It's dribbled foul. There you get a look at Kenny Quilliton playing first base. You remember JQ, Justin,
JQ.
older brother.
That kid knew how to get RBI. I mean,
he was a scrappy player.
Big-time second baseman for Stover. And that team a few years ago, that was a really good Solano baseball team.
2013, went to the Super Regionals that year. Had that huge upset playoff win over Marin. That went high. Denning has to go up high to bring that down.
Yeah, and you look at both these managers. Stover's been doing it for a lot longer. This is 15th season. He's got 323 wins under his belt as head coach for Solano, only trailing Stan McWilliams, who did it for 30 years.
Next offering by Gutierrez, fouled back, out of play.
Yeah, I mean, McWilliams coached back in your time, 1956, all the way to 86. And
they were decent back then.
They were pretty good. Didn't they have some guy named Tug McGraw or something?
Tug McGraw in the, I think, 63, 64 maybe. Next pitch, and this one's drilled, and that's going to get out to right field, drop in front of Noble. He'll scoop it up, and Taylor on with the hit. Taylor hitting .361 coming into today's game.
Then you look at the other dugout. You got Anthony Yarborough, 5th season as a head coach for Los Medanos. Younger guy than Stover. He started when he was 26 back in 2012. Nothing but success, though, for Los Medanos. They've been in the playoffs all but 1 year under Yarborough. That was back in 2015. So he's had a winning program. Both these teams have been winning programs in the Bay Valley Conference. So one might be a little younger, but still a very good head coach.
So Sawyer Olson steps in. Right-handed batter facing Gutierrez for the first time. That one just a little bit outside.
Yeah, Olson hasn't seen a lot of action this year. Only his 18th official at bat, 3 for 17 so far this year, batting $176. And here you got one job, and that's get Taylor into scoring position with one down.
Gutierrez, he'll throw over. Taylor back.
So back-to-back innings for Los Medanos, able to get the leadoff hitter aboard safely.
A little bit of a breeze picking up, blowing out towards left field. Gutierrez, and the pitch. High for a ball.
Yeah, and it's just been tough for Solano pitchers this year to throw strikes. I mean, we saw the same thing a couple of years ago with the team. You walk guys, they usually come back to get you, falling behind early here, 2-0.
And the pitch by Gutierrez, low, inside for a ball.
You got Jason Ochoa, the shortstop, waiting on deck. He's batting .365 this year, so Los Medanos hoping they can get a couple of ducks on the pond here. Nobody out for the .365 hitter.
And Olson hitting just a .176. This is a guy you want to go after. There's a strike for Gutierrez. 3 balls and a strike.
Yeah, this is a huge opportunity for both teams. A win here for Los Medanos kind of gives them a little more breathing room and to hold on to that number 2 spot in the BVC, while Solano, on the other hand, they're 3 back of Los Medanos, and a win here gives them the season series, so then that gives them the tiebreaker. So
outside for a ball. So 2 up, 2 on.
But
and now Jason Ochoa coming up, as you said, hitting .365.
And, I mean, you could very well see, even though he's batting .365, you could easily see Ochoa try and get a bunt down the third baseline. Force Vinny to field it.
So Jason Ochoa, the number 5 hitter in the Bay Valley Conference at .365.
Yeah, a lot of good hitters on the field here today.
Yeah, it were some talented kids out here today.
Yeah, both these teams do it more with the bat than the arms. Los Medanos probably has the advantage in pitching. Solano maybe a slight advantage in hitting. I mean, Solano's averaging nearly 7 runs a game this year.
Oh, high, gets by Danning. Both runners are going to advance, and so 2 runners in scoring position now. So Gutierrez kind of digging himself a hole here. Nobody out, top of the second. Falcons, of course, scored in the bottom of the first to take the 1-0 lead. But the Mustangs trying to answer right back in the top of the second.
So Gutierrez a little wild early. He's had a couple of walks. That was a big wild pitch right there. Give the base runners a free 90 feet.
Next pitch, and this one is popped up. Denning coming over, gives it a look, but out of play.
I'm still never going to forget that one game we did.
It was right behind us.
Right behind us. A fan just took it right in the back.
High pop fly, and they brought in extra stands for that playoff game. And the thing I remember is the boyfriend sitting next to her. Didn't say heads up, anything.
Oh, he ducked. He got out the way.
And
it was like that Houston Astros fan a couple years ago.
Or Jason Day when he bailed when LeBron was coming over.
That's LeBron James, all right.
And Ochoa lays down the bunt. Runner coming home. High throw. Tag. And gets to him. Oh, my goodness. That's a questionable call there. I thought Taylor got in under the tag, but not so according to the home plate umpire. Big out for the Falcons there.
Yeah, from my view, it looked like he never actually touched home, but Denning did an outstanding job kind of blocking the plate a little bit there and able to apply the tag. I mean, outstanding job by a freshman right there, and it was close, but, I mean, at the end of the day, the home plate ump has the best view. You get a look at it right here. Nice job. And, yeah, it doesn't look like he's able to touch home base right there. Good job by Denning to apply the tag, 1 down.
Yeah, good job, Brian Nelson, on the instant replay there. That was a good look, too.
You're not going to give any love to your camera people?
They're doing their job. I should, though. They're here on spring break.
It's spring break?
Good Friday, baby. All right, Gutierrez set. That one outside for a ball.
Yeah, it's not a good Friday to sit in traffic because of it.
And we got, good camera people today. Ty Ramott killing it on the main camera. We got James over there on a camera. I guess he's doing okay. I haven't heard Brian barking, and Anthony Williams over on the other side camera.
See, Brian's nice. He's not like you when you're just yelling at people, you know?
You should have heard him last week. And, inside, that's fouled. Pluth going for the bunt there. So Ochoa standing at first. there on the fielder's choice. And Sawyer Olson standing at third. Jonathan Pluth, the second baseman, hitting .250 at the plate. Gutierrez throws over to first.
Yeah, if Gutierrez can find a way to get out of this jam, that'd be huge for Solano, get a little momentum. I mean, it wouldn't be the prettiest shutdown inning, but it would count.
He'll take it.
And it is nice. You got the bottom of the order up. You got Pluth, the number 8 hitter, followed by Jason Kresge, the number 9 hitter. Double play depth for Solano's defense.
That one outside corner for a strike. Good pitch by Gutierrez.
Yeah, and Gutierrez too. I mean, coming out of the bullpen, you're used to pitching with guys on the base paths, getting out of jams. So this isn't anything new for Mr. Gutierrez. I mean, he's got a 1 ERA, so that's really good for Stover.
There goes a runner. Denny's going to throw down there. Not close, so, oh.
Yeah, they're going to call batter's interference right here, so that's going to be the third and final out of the inning. So Gutierrez is able to get out of the jam.
All right, well, sorry about that. We were scheduled to get an interview.
You got everybody's hopes up for nothing.
With Coach Scott Stover. Soad Balazi, you did such a great job doing play-by-play for us last time in this game against Los Medanos, but we'll see if we can get Coach Stover, do an interview with him a little bit later as Corral comes up to the plate. First pitch by Vincent, over for a strike.
I tell you what, though, that would have been the perfect time to grab him. He's in a good mood, just got out of the jam. You know, if things go bad, I'd be afraid if I had to interview Scott. And, I mean, you talk about Stover, man. What a great coach and a guy for this community.
That one misses low. Yeah, just outstanding. Not only an outstanding coach, he's just a great teacher as well. Great teacher of the game of baseball.
And he's helped out this program so much,
So much for Solano College Sports Network. Lots of access. That went in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, and Aaron Corral having a pretty solid year this year, batting .280.
And you can tell, too, just by all the guys that keep coming back. We saw Nick Speeney little bit before the game.
I'm afraid to get him in the booth, though. I don't think we'll be able to talk.
Yeah, he'll take over. We won't get a word in edgewise. I think that might be JQ over with Speeney as well. That one over the head of Corral.
Yeah, that's how you know you're doing a phenomenal job. Guys keep coming back. You really build that foundation, and you know, you're telling me Givens was here, Zach Wells was here earlier in the year.
It was nice seeing Wells.
Yeah, Zach Wells now playing Double-A ball.
Double-A for the Angels.
For the Angels. I think he's in like Mobile, Alabama. Poor guy.
In the dirt, so a walk to Corral. And so leadoff runner on board again for the Falcons.
Yeah, and speaking of Zach Wells, I mean, he's really developing. He started rookie ball in 2015, little single A, little double A last year, and now he started the year in double A for the Mobile Bay Bears out in Alabama. And remember he made SportsCenter last year?
Number one, baby, with that catch.
The guy he robbed was the Dodgers' top prospect, Cody Bellinger.
Really?
Who was an absolute stud, one of the best highly touted prospects in all of baseball. Zach Wells wasn't having it, though.
All right, so Luke Noble at the plate, lays down a bunt along the first base side of play. It's a beauty. Throw over by Kresge to Pluth covering the bag, and Corral able to scamper down to second easily, so Noble does his job.
Yeah, even before he got the bunt down, I already put sack bunt down in the scorecard.
You knew it was happening.
Coming. So this gives Elias Diaz a chance here with the runner in scoring position. Only one down. And in the opportunity he's got this year, he's been swinging the bat well. He's batting .375, only one RBI, but he's got number 2 at second base with one down here.
Yeah, when he's had a chance to play, he's made the most out of his opportunities. So Diaz set, swing and a miss. So Diaz is You said Zach hitting 375 coming in. Only 16 at-bats, but he does have 6 hits. He scored 2 runs, and he's got a run batted in. Trying to get another one right here.
And if he can just go the opposite way, he's got a huge gap between first and second.
Between Pluth and Kresge. Went around a bunt. Over for a strike.
Yeah, because Los Medanos, they got Pluth, the second baseman, kind of holding the runner, Aaron Corral, a little close to second base. You'll see him sprint over, kind of get more close to first base side after the pitch is thrown. But if Diaz gets a pitch on the outer part, just got to go with it and try and hit it right between first and second.
Corral, good speed at second. Swing and a miss. So 3 strikes. Diaz goes down. That'll be the second out of the inning. And now Elias's twin brother, Roberto, coming up to the plate. Had both these kids in class same time. I could tell them apart, but I always got their names mixed up.
So you couldn't tell them apart is what you're saying.
Yeah, this was Elias, and I used to call him Elias. I mean, every way you could butcher that name, I did. Yeah, and he goes by Bert.
Oh, boy.
Pitch outside.
And you know, Berto, man, he's just going to try and get this knock in and tell twin bro, hey, that's how it's done, dude.
And it's funny with the two kids. Roberto, definitely the quieter of the two.
He's going old school, no batting gloves. He's got the favorable matchup here, lefty versus righty pitcher.
A little bit low, and he is a good center fielder.
I know there's 2 things for certain when Stover's got a baseball team. You're going to have a very good catcher, and you're going to have a guy in center field that can cover a lot of ground.
Yeah, he gets such a good read on the ball. He just makes it look so easy. He's very smooth, very graceful. Low again for a ball. So quickly, Vincent down in the count. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs here. Corral led off the inning with a walk. Sacrificed over to second by Luke Noble. Elias Diaz struck out, and now Roberto Diaz at the plate. That one over for a strike.
Yeah, I'm guessing Coach Stover, there's a select few guys that will get the green light on 3-0. And my guess is those 2 guys are batting 3-4.
Yeah, it's not going to be this guy. But he's been solid at the plate. Just a freshman.
Yeah, and you got good speed at second base. So any ball hit out of the infield, you're going to have a chance to score here with Corral. Obviously, he's going to be very aggressive running with 2 outs.
Yeah, he's got a big lead, too.
Yeah, not really anyone holding him on there, so he's able to get a couple extra few feet.
And the pitch, it's a chopper. Third baseman Self coming in, makes the throw, so that'll retire the side.
Hi, I'm Horace Chenard, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
All right, so Jason Kresge coming up to the plate, sophomore out of Clayton Valley High School.
Clayton Valley.
Out in Concord, swing and a miss.
Yeah, and Kresge was hoping to come up with, runners on the corners last inning, but Pluth struck out, and batter's interference was the third and final out of the inning, so you get 9-1-2 here at the top of the third.
That pitch outside for a ball.
Yeah, and if you're Stover here, you're hoping your boy Nate Gutierrez can give you about 4 or 5 innings let the bullpen go from there. I mean, he's making his first start, been able to get out of a couple jams. Nice to see.
Ooh, good movement there. Almost Scott Kresge going for a pitch way out of the zone. Kresge thought better of it, held up.
Yeah, he's just way more confident throwing his off-speed pitches to left-handed batters. Been working that curve a lot with the lefties.
That one, foul tip. That'll be a strike.
That's the thing you got to do if you're a pitcher. Just keep changing speeds. You don't allow the batter to really time anything up there. You see him able to throw the fastball by Kresge, the number 9 hitter right there.
Gutierrez, he'd like to retire the first batter in an inning. First inning, Cleary got on base, unable to score, and Taylor did the same thing, thrown out at home in the top of the second. Gutierrez out of the stretch, and the pitch outside for a ball.
Yeah, Los Medanos has been able to put the pressure on Gutierrez a little bit here. I mean, in both the first 2 innings, you've seen a runner in scoring position with less than 2 outs. But most importantly for Gutierrez, still goose egg on the board for the Mustangs.
Next pitch, high for a ball. So, third time in a row, leadoff runner on board. Gutierrez living dangerously, keeps doing that. He's been able to get out of 2 jams so far.
And now you turn it back to the top of the order here, and all these guys have already seen Gutierrez once.
So Cleary stands in, had a leadoff walk to start things off in the top of the first. Not much of a lead. Pitch by Gutierrez. Bunt attempted by Cleary. Fouled away. So the count 0-1. Kind of an overcast day. A few clouds in the sky. I think it's supposed to rain maybe tomorrow or Monday.
You know, all those people whining about rain about 5-6 months ago, they sure got their wish.
Yeah, all those times taking those short
Not
showers.
getting enough water.
Didn't wash my car for a year. Throw over.
Well, that's because Jake left. Let's be real.
So Falcons up 1-0. Rubber match here between these two outstanding baseball programs. Los Medanos currently in second. Falcons in fourth. Falcons 7-7 in conference play. Throw over.
Yeah, and if I'm Gutierrez here, I mean, I don't mind Cleary bunting right here to give up an out. I mean, he's batting .371 this year. More than happy to take the bat out of his hands. Then you can kind of pitch a little more careful to the next couple of batters because first base will be open.
That pitch away for a ball. So that'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. And I believe we're going to try to get an interview in with Coach Stover after this half inning.
Whoever's interviewing him better hope this inning goes smooth.
That one misses for a ball. That pitch looked pretty good. Might have been a tad high.
And I tell you what, with Scott, you better not come in with some dumb questions. You'll get Greg Popovich.
Yeah, he's been getting after the umps lately, too. Tossed 2 times last 2 weeks, so finally gets a bunt down. Gutierrez over, underhands to Quilliton. That'll be the first out of the inning. Kresge now stands at second.
So still no official at-bat for Riley Cleary. A walk and a sack bunt. Now Gutierrez, you might have a little confidence coming up with the next 2 guys, able to strike them out in the first inning. But Jason Hare having a very solid season, batting .330.
The catcher for the Mustangs, Jason Hare. First pitch low for a ball.
Yeah, Solano already getting the arms going in the bullpen. You didn't expect Gutierrez to have a long start here, being his first start this year. Something for a few shutdown innings.
And Hare went to high school at a school you guys cover a lot at Max Preps. There goes the runner. Throw down by Denny, not in time.
I'm going to guess like De La Salle.
De La Salle.
Yeah. It's either that or Folsom, so.
All right, so now runner at third with one out here.
So heads up base running there by Jason Kresge, though. I mean, you're able to get down to third with only one out. So, just hit the ball, put it in play. You're probably going to score a run right here. Infield obviously not playing in as we're only in the third inning.
That misses inside and low for a ball. 2-1 now.
So that's a second stolen base allowed by Gutierrez. And, I mean, nothing Jared Denny can do there.
Outside. So 3-1 the count.
Yeah, and I don't know if, pitching careful here to Hare. You got Anton Self on deck, batting .364, 25 runs batted in.
And the pitch, high for a ball. Gets away from Denning. Gutierrez coming to the plate. Here comes the runner, and he scores. So a little bit high, probably going to go as a wild pitch.
So far we've seen both runs scored, one on a wild pitch and the other on an E6. And that's all for Gutierrez. As Stover is coming out, gives the signal.
Yeah, you can see the frustration there with Gutierrez, and this kid's a competitor too.
Yeah, he pitched well. He got out of some jams.
And so let's see, there you get a look at Gutierrez coming out now. I'm trying to get a look at who's coming in. It's hard to see that number. It's number 24.
Josh Moore.
So, and
you thought he was going to start today.
An outstanding pitcher last year, played at Folsom over in your neck of the woods. Now here at Solano, but he struggled this year. Josh Moore coming in, 6.84 ERA. He's 0-3. This will be his 10th appearance. He's pitched 26.1 innings, and he's got 28 walks to go with 23 strikes. So with Moore, it's been, like with a lot of Solano pitchers, the control issue.
I will say this, though. He's been better as of late. His last two appearances, one start, one out of the bullpen. He's gone 7+ innings, 0 earned runs allowed, 3 runs because of defensive miscues, 7 strikeouts to 7 walks. So that's the one thing you'd like to see kind of cleaned up. It's never good to have a 1-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, but for Stover and Moore, the confidence has been there as of late, what we saw when he was at Folsom. So that's a good sign to see if Solano wants to kind of punch a ticket to maybe get to the playoffs. They're going to need Josh Moore to pitch well. And he's wearing Kobe's number, so.
I was thinking of Kobe the other night watching the Lakers close the season against Golden State. Wasn't like the last game of the year last year when Kobe went off, scored 60 points. That's so
60.
sad for Laker fans. That was like the highlight of the last 5 years.
Well, it's funny, last night watching the 30 for 30 on John Calipari and the one in Dunners, they kept previewing the next 30 for 30 coming out in June, East versus West, where it portrays the Lakers versus Celtics back in the 80s. And I was just thinking to myself, man, it must be tough to be a Laker fan because that's going to bring back some good memories. It's been a while since you guys could have those. So
we keep getting these high draft picks, but let's get some W's. Although I think with Luke Walton, they won 26 games maybe?
Yeah, that's good.
Well, it was better than the last couple years. All right, so Anton Self steps in, struck out first time up. As you said, Zach, one of the top hitters in the Bay Valley Conference, comes into today's game hitting .364, and Moore greets him with a strike fouled back out of play by Anton Self.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of an issue with some walks for Gutierrez, so going to be important for Josh Moore to control the strike zone and make these Los Medanos hitters really earn their way on. Yeah, Self 0 for 1, struck out back in the first.
Moore, big right-handed pitcher. Next one, swing and a miss. So nothing fancy here. He's thrown 2 pitches, 2 strikes. So Self down in the count. 1 out. Runner on first for Los Medanos. And already a run home for the Mustangs here in the top of the third. Next pitch by Moore. A little bit high for a ball. Here you get a nice look from our center field camera.
I knew you'd be working on something when I rolled in today, and that's
Tried
where
a
you
new
were.
camera out there.
Yeah?
Didn't work. Had to go back to the old camera.
Old reliable.
Yes. And the pitch. That one fouled back out of play.
Yeah, good job by Self there to get a piece, fouled straight back. And, you know, look at Los Medanos. The team's been playing pretty good ball as of late. They come into today winners of 4 and 5, including a 9-5 win in yesterday's game against Solano. Solano, on the other hand, they had their 2-game win streak snapped yesterday with that 9-5 loss. They've dropped 3 of their last 5. So it's going to be an important finish for both these teams if they want to keep playing in playoff baseball.
And here's the next pitch. Fouled back out of play.
Yeah, good job by Self, able to just reach out, get a piece, stay alive.
And so far, pretty good location with Moore's control. Throwing strikes.
Yeah, Self hasn't really been able to put a really good swing on anything yet. See if Moore comes in, tries to challenge him with the fastball inside. Self crowding the plate.
All right, Moore ready. And the 1-2 pitch just outside for a ball. Good eye by Self.
So Solano defense, double play depth right there with Diaz and Aaron Corral, the shortstop. Corral kind of playing the righty to pull it down the left side.
Moore ready. And the pitch takes a little off that one. Fouled back again. Pretty good battle here between Moore and Self.
Yeah, and things don't get any easier either for Moore. You got Jonathan Allen and his 5 homers and 29 runs batted in waiting on deck.
And then Mr. Taylor.
Yeah, very potent lineup for Los Medanos, especially 1 through 5. Everyone batting over 328.
And the pitch. Fouled back out of play.
Yeah, good battle going on between Self and Josh Moore. So Gutierrez officially goes 2 1/3. The run scored was unearned because of a wild pitch.
And you kind of see how important this game is just with Stover coming in right away, making the change. And he's got to like what he's seeing from Moore right here.
Yeah, I think going into this one, Stover knew Gutierrez probably get through the order 1 time, hopefully 2.
And that one's lifted out into center field. Diaz is going to cut it off. So now you got runners at the corner. So Hare able to get all the way around to third. Solid single by Antone Self. Good battle there between he and Moore. And now you got Allen coming up to the plate with his 29 runs batted in on the season.
Yeah, Self, just outstanding battle right there. Able to foul off a couple of pitches he didn't like. Finally got one he liked and able to hit it into right center field. So if you're Allen right here, you got one job, and that's to get the runner from third home.
Allen flied out to Roberto Diaz in center field. Back to in the first. That pitch. Over for a strike.
Yeah, if you're Moore right here, you're hoping for a tailor-made ground ball. Something hit well to either Diaz or Corral.
Get a tailor-made ground ball so you don't have to face Mr. Taylor.
Now I finally hear Brian kind of chirping a little bit at somebody. He's waiting for it.
Oh, nice pitch by Moore. So once again, Moore ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
And you got to be careful here. Obviously, you don't want to throw to strike, but you want to keep it up. You don't want anything in the dirt just in case it gets by Denning. You got a runner at third base.
There goes the runner. Throw down by Denning. He's going to get in under the tag.
Wow, that was close. I thought he had him. The ball beat him, But nice slide there by Antoine Self.
Yeah, Corral had to kind of reach across his body and then make the tag, and it was just enough for Self to slide in and get the stolen base.
Yeah, and obviously the infield umpire has a way better view of it than we do back here.
So now both runners in scoring position. Hare at third, Self at second. Still just one out. Moore, though, ahead in the count, 1-2 to Jonathan Allen.
So after the stolen base, you see Diaz kind of get closer to first now, not playing double play depth anymore.
So that one lifted foul. That pitch was out of the zone, got Allen to chase and just able to foul it back.
Yeah, your 2-3 hitters doing exactly what you want them to do, fouling off some tough pitches and staying alive, hoping they can get a pitch to kind of barrel up.
Well, that'd be big for the Mustangs right now. This game knotted up 1-1. Chance for the Mustangs here. That one's lifted into center. Diaz going back, but he's got to play. And the run will score easily. So now, as Hare touches the plate, Mustangs take a 2-1 lead over the Falcons.
Yeah, it's a really good at-bat right there for Jonathan Allen. Able to get his 30th RBI of the season.
And so Self stays at second. And now Gabe Taylor up at the plate. Had a base hit last time he was up.
And that run will be charged to Gutierrez.
Here's a pitch by Moore. Just misses to Taylor. Few folks here for both teams today. Solano side, a little quiet right now. It's getting into the game. Moore checks the runner and the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, it'd be important for Moore here to get out of this inning, just the 2 runs allowed.
Yeah, if he can get Taylor right here.
Because then you got the top of the order coming up for Solano in the bottom of the 3rd.
So Moore set and the pitch in the dirt. Good job by Denning blocking the plate.
And how impressive, I mean, has all these catchers been under Stover? I mean, you go back to Victor Romero, Kyle Bible, obviously Jared Denning now. I mean, there's been a ton of guys.
Ryan Lipkin.
My guy, yeah, Ryan Lipkin's probably the best out of the crew.
Yeah, Denning, and he was a 4-year player at American Canyon.
Yeah, American Canyon, I mean, they've produced a lot of pretty good talent.
Next pitch, fouled back out of play.
I mean, especially in football, too. You got a guy like Chris Cisse who went up to Oregon, played there. Mr. Dotson, I believe, also ended up going to Oregon, too.
And don't forget our own Joey Dotson.
Joey D.
In fact, he was a year ahead of Denning. Denning, his career batting average at American River.
I'm going to go with
American Canyon.
370.
357. Over 500 on-base percentage, had 62 runs batted in. He was also a pitcher, too, 7-8, 2.77 ERA.
Yeah, and he took one. I think you know where he took it. That's not where you want to get hit.
We did the Contra Costa game last week. I had Bill Way, the director of Fairfield Cable, and he was a catcher for Contra Costa for 2 years. And just listen to him. He could relate with all the pain catchers going through. And I asked him kind of a silly question, like, where's the worst place you've ever been hit? Not thinking that's a pretty easy answer.
What was it? How did he
wasn't bashful. He goes, well, I don't know if I can say it on the air. I go, it's your TV station, right? He goes, getting hit in the balls. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, being a catcher, man, you gotta wear it a lot. I mean, it's funny. Every time I watch the A's, I just feel bad for Stephen Vogt because I think that guy takes it more. And you look at a guy like Buster Posey, when he's not getting hit playing catcher, he takes one off the head when he's in the batter's
Oh,
box,
my goodness.
too.
You see that?
Taiwan Walker, that guy can throw some heat.
All right, that one lifted into center. Diaz coming in, not going to be able to make the catch. Bounces in front of him. Here comes the runner home, and he's going to score. So Mustangs now up 3-1 over the Falcons as Antone Self scores on the base hit by Gabe Taylor to center field.
Yeah, Gabe Taylor's had some good swings here. He's 2 for 2 now with 2 singles. And, I mean, Diaz had a good break on the ball, but nothing he could do there as that one dropped just in front of him in center field. So Los Medanos doing a good job here to tack on some runs. A 3-spot, crooked number here in the top of the third. And it all started because of a walk.
Yep. Leadoff runner has been on board all 3 innings for the Mustangs, and you're just not going to get away with that's going to catch up to you after a while. Swing and a miss there as Sawyer Olson now at the plate.
He hasn't had many cuts this year, so he's getting it all he can with that cut right there. I mean, he's trying to clear the 400 sign in center field.
Well, hitting just a $176, did have that walk back in the second. Pitch by Moore, catches the outside corner for a strike.
And getting the first 2 hasn't been the problem for Moore. He's
getting that last one.
Getting that third strike because he's been ahead of hitters. He's been in pitcher's count. But at the same time, you got to tip your cap to Los Medanos, man. These kids are battling, putting up some good ABs.
Yeah, they get down on the count, and they really do a good job fighting off good pitches, finally getting something, and then going with the pitch. And we've seen that both with Taylor and with Self. Pitch by Moore, swing and a miss by Olson. So that'll do it, but not before the Mustangs put 3 on the board and take a 3-1 lead. When we get to the Falcons, we'll go to the top of the order with Cameron, Michael, Margiotta, and Denning. And now let's go out to the field with our own Sawad Balazi and head coach Scott Stover.
Hey guys, I'm Swad Balazi with the Solano College Sports Network. I'm here with Coach Stover. Coach, this was Nate's first game of the season. What did you see from him?
You know, we just, with 4 games in the week because the field's been an issue and not getting ready, so we were trying to kind of staff it today, so we wanted to throw a lefty at him. So we wanted 2 to 3 out of him, and that's what we got, and he pitched fine.
That's good. And you guys beat Los Medanos this past Tuesday. What can you bring from that win into today's game?
Yeah, we beat them 2 out of the first 3, so we got this 4th game here. We want to take this one, which would help us in the standings for conference and the playoff hunt. We're just trying to have every at-bat be positive, go out there and throw strikes and make plays. And so far, we're down 2 right now, but I still like our chances.
Thank you. Back to you guys in the booth.
I told you, man. We should have did the interview last time. They had a 1-0 lead, but Stover likes where his team's at right now. It's 3-1, only down by 2. They got to just get some hits put together, put a little pressure on the Los Medanos pitching staff and Vincent.
And I like what I saw from Moore coming in. He did give up a couple hits. Yeah, but he's throwing strikes. He's locating his pitches, and he was facing some tough batters, some good battles there. Mustangs able to get 3 on the board, though. But here come the Falcons back to the top of the order, and Cameron Michael will get things started. Had that lead-off walk back in the first and came around to score for the lone Falcon run. Let's see if he can get things started once again for the Falcons in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, Solano's trying to play that American League East type of baseball, put some runners on, score a lot of runs.
So Vincent gets the first pitch over for a strike.
Yeah, this has been kind of a different type of year for Solano. It used to be kind of more pitching than offense. That one gets the outer part for strike 2, but now really Stover's had to adjust where the offense is really leading the way. You don't have guys like Gibbons and all the great pitchers that have been here before. I mean,
Dustin Crenshaw.
Yeah.
And that one fouled back out of play. Yeah, if you really look at the Falcons, especially during that run from 2007 all the way through to 2011, he typically had one of the best pitchers in the Bay Valley Conference, if not 2 or 3.
Who was it, Ryan Anderson?
Ryan Anderson, the A-Train.
And then obviously the year with Joe Lewis. I mean, that kid was a stud.
That was 2009.
And speaking of Dustin Crenshaw, I mean, this guy's been all over the world since
He's still pitching, I think, right?
He still is down in Mexico.
Next pitch, way outside. I thought I was going to catch that one.
So, I mean, over the last 6 years, Dustin Crenshaw has been in Quebec, up here in Sonoma, then went down under to Australia, got tired of there, went to Indiana, then Venezuela, and now in Mexico.
Swing and a miss by Cameron Michael there.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of Crenshaw, too, in his 6-year career, traveling all over that, he's 51-29 with a 3.07 ERA. He started 92 games, so he's always been a gamer. I mean, didn't he build where the boys are standing on the
Yeah, sir.
filming?
He built both those stands. The one over here that Anthony's standing on, we had a kid fall through that last year. Swing and a miss by Margiota.
I hope he was all right.
He was.
Did you laugh when you saw it?
No, I said, get up there and keep filming. The inning's going on. Some of the parents were a little startled.
What would you have been more mad of, a broken leg or a broken camera?
Broken camera. Yeah, the broken leg's going to heal. The camera won't.
You'd probably have to pay for the medical bill, though.
Well, it wouldn't be me personally. All right, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Vinny Margiota at the plate. Little pop-up here. Ochoa settles under it, makes a catch, so quickly 2 up, 2 down. And now Jared Denning coming up to the plate. And, boy, if you're the Mustangs, this is when you like to face Denning. 2 outs, nobody on.
Yeah, if you're Los Medanos here, you got to love what your guy Spencer Vincent's doing. You get to the order the second time through, and he's got 2 quick outs. You'll see this a lot with starting pitchers. Kind of, they get a flow going, and then they kind of pick it up a little bit.
Well, that one is ripped. Nice play by Ochoa. Throw gets him. Excellent play by the shortstop for Los Medanos there. So 3 up, 3 down quickly for the Falcons. And when we come back for the top of the 4th, we'll lead things off with Mr. Ochoa, followed by Pluth, and then Kresge.
Hi, I'm Josh Moore. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Well, after that sensational play by Jason Ochoa at short to rob Denning of a hit, he'll get things started for the Mustangs. Leading 3-1 here in the top of the 4th. First pitch catches the inside corner for a strike. Josh Moore on the hill for the Falcons.
Yeah, and Moore gets to start this inning off with nobody on base, unlike the last inning. And, I mean, swing and a miss for strike 2. But if you're Los Medanos, you got to love that. You put a 3 spot on the board, and then you come back against the top of the order, shut down inning 1, 2, 3. So you still got Uncle Mo on your side.
And especially with so many guys quickly down in the count, just like Ochoa here. That one inside gets by Denning.
How come you haven't had your Capri Sun yet?
I was going to give it to the player of the game.
Okay.
Right?
They're
used to getting the juice and the orange slices,
Are they
right?
getting your apple too then, or?
I'm trying to wait for a long inning. We're bringing McKenna Guerrero in the next inning. I might have a chance to snack on my apple.
Sorry for the Capri Sun and apple talk. Swing and a miss for strike 3 right there. 1 down. So Jason Ochoa now 0 for 2.
And that's 2 Ks in a row for Mr. Moore. So Jonathan Pluth, the second baseman, stepping in and hits this one right to Kenny Quilliton at first. So, boy, the last inning pretty quick, 3 up, 3 down, and this inning even faster.
I think Solano just can't wait till McKenna Guerrero gets on. They know she's coming on the bottom of the 4th inning, so bam, 2 quick outs.
She's going to be doing a little segment right after this inning.
What's the segment?
Where they are now, talking about some of our former Solano baseball players.
I got to ask, did she pick or did you pick the guys?
I have no idea who she's talking about.
So buckle up, people.
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll see how well she did her research.
Oh, gosh, I see a couple names on there.
First pitch to Pluth, low for a ball. Next pitch, swing and a miss.
And you can just tell a lot more comfortable starting the inning off, obviously with nobody on, as most pitchers would be, but 2 quick down, trying for a quick 1, 2, 3. And you got 4, 5, 6 coming up for Stover.
That one lifted into left. Cameron Michael coming in a hurry and makes a catch.
Big time.
The freshman out of Justin Siena High School. All
right, you got to work on that a little bit, all right?
Hey, wait. Don't tell me that yours is way worse than mine. At least mine are kind of going, okay, maybe Sports Center. But, boy, what a catch by Cameron Michael in left field. That'll do it here. And now let's send it to McKenna Guerrero for her report on Solano baseball players and where they are now. McKenna.
All right, everybody, we are starting a new segment called Where Are They Now? Because we are all sure you are wondering what these former Falcons are up to. Now William Jessup, where we have 3 former Falcons, Alex Nisikevich, Ben Knutson, and Jarrett Case tripled its conference by taking 2 of the 3 from Westmont. Clark had a great week, winning 4 out of their 6 games, and Emmett Facenda batted .429 with a home run, 2 runs, and 5 RBIs in the defeats. Ryan Pierman and the Tigers went 1 for 3 this week, and Tyler Stover and the Raging Cajuns were going to be tied with the defending World Series champions Coastal Carolina, going 1-1-1 against them. Stover went 0 for 6 with a run scored, RBI, and sacrifice in 3 games, but went 2 for 5 with a double, 2 runs, and an RBI in the earlier 18-2 defeat against Nichols. Chico State and Jay Wagner hit the first bump in the road in conference play with their 2 losses of 3 to UC San Diego. And Garland Webster got a hit in 5 of the Eastern New Mexico's 6 games. 4 of them were victories. He batted a .333 with 5 runs, 10 RBIs, 2 home runs, a double, and 3 walks for the Greyhounds. So that's my little segment for you guys.
Hey, Garland Webster doing real well. And he's at East New Mexico?
Yes.
Yeah.
Eastern New Mexico.
Eastern New Mexico.
Get that right, sir.
Eastern. Tyler Stover
at the ER.
Louisiana Lafayette. He gets so mad a lot of times we say Louisiana Tech, Raging Cajuns.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's Louisiana Lafayette.
How can you mess up the Raging Cajuns?
All right, so Pridey getting things started for the Falcons, bottom of the 4th. First pitch, a little outside for a ball. Spencer Vincent still on the mound.
Yeah, and if I'm Vincent, you go back to the bottom of the 3rd. You get Denning coming up with nobody on, 2 down. Now here you start with Pridey up with nobody on base. I mean.
And this one is hit into center field. Center fielder Allen going back and able to make the catch.
Yeah, he hit that well, but just got under it a bit. That ball was carrying, but easy play for Allen out in center.
Track that down, kind of right under our center field camera. So, McKenna, of the former Solano players, who do you think's doing the best?
I'd probably have to say Garland. Garland Webster.
Played shortstop last year, third base the year before. Kenny Quilliton up at the plate, takes the first pitch by Vincent for a strike.
Yeah, Garland, man, that dude, I enjoyed watching him play. He was prime time out there. He was fun to watch.
And, you know, he ended up being a pretty good shortstop, taking over for Rubalcaba last year. That pitch misses inside and low.
You look at the shortstop position, I would say that's the second best position since Stover's been here next to catcher. I mean, obviously my guy Bubba Johnson.
Ooh, nice pitch by Vincent there. All Quilliton can do is shake his head.
And then Rubalcaba, I mean,
every game he would have at least one sensational play. I mean, that guy could have had a whole top 10 plays to himself. Swing and a miss by Quilliton there, so he goes down swinging.
Yeah, Vincent, nice groove right now. He's retired 7 in a row. And I don't think Solano has a hit yet either.
Yeah, you're right.
What was that?
You are right. What's that, 4 times for you over your lifetime?
I think that was 5.
That's a first.
Oh.
Catches the outside corner there.
Don't make me
corral up.
Make you bust a move again.
Hey, you're the one that likes to dance. I think you dance
what's
way
with
more.
The dance moves as far as at the end of your sports show on Max Preps?
You know, we
she
just
said she
got to get the
started it.
views up.
So me dancing.
That's going to do it. There's a grounder over to self and throws out Corral.
The third out saved me. Let's just say that.
Boy, there's 2 innings, 3 up, 3 down. That's
do the math.
8 in a row. Retired.
See, if you listen to me, I just said he shut down 7 in a row. Like, you don't listen.
It took me a little bit longer with the math, but we were able to get it. So coming up in the next inning, we'll go to the top of the order. Cleary, Hare, and Self coming up for the Mustangs. All right, we get things started here. Top of the 5th. We go to the top of the order. Mr. Cleary coming up, followed by Jason Hare and then Antone Self. Mustangs up 3-1. Pretty good ball game here. Moore back on the hill. First pitch outside.
And I mean, that inning was quick, so let McKenna hang around a little bit longer.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Next pitch, and it's a chopper hit just by Margiotta at third. Out to Michael, so that'll be a leadoff hit for Cleary, getting things started here for the Mustangs.
Yeah, his first official at bat actually had a walk in the first, sack bunt in the third, and 1 for 1 now with a single. So let me ask you this, McKenna. It's a bad inning, and you got to interview Scott. Are you scared?
No, I'm not. I'm not scared of him.
Oh, wow.
He's nice to our girls.
That's
he really
true.
is.
He's a really nice guy.
Oh, he's a good dude for sure.
And he's been great with you guys as far as giving you access out on the field, always willing to do the interviews.
Yeah.
That pitch misses.
He was the one that came up to us and said that we should interview him between innings. So that was really cool. Give us an opportunity.
Yeah, great experience for you guys. And how has that experience kind of paid off now that you're also working at Max Preps?
It's definitely helped a lot. I have to thank you a lot for that because you have taught me so much. And, well, Zach has taught me a lot, too, because I work with him.
Well, we got an out at first, and then runner gets down to third.
And the umpire called him out.
I thought he called him out, and then he said he dropped the ball, but I'm not sure if he's sticking with the call. He must be because I got the Los Medanos manager coming out, not Stover.
Yeah, it's still not 100% sure. The runner's staying at third base. So I think he is safe because the ball came out. We got a replay coming up right there. As
There you see it.
The tag was there, but the ball did come out of the glove. So.
And that was Josh Moore over there covering the bag.
Yeah, there was an over at third base after the ground out, and a heads-up play by Moore to hustle over to third. But as you saw there, it looked like he came off the bag and the tag was applied, but then the ball came out of the glove. So the umpires are talking about it right now. So maybe they're talking about maybe the runner accidentally hit the ball out, kind of Alex Rodriguez did. So he's ruled safe at third, which I do believe is the correct call because the ball did come out.
He's not had a good 2 weeks, Coach Stover.
Yeah, is there any chance we get another look at the replay too? Yeah. Okay, cool. So we'll get another look at it here, and we'll slow it down for you guys at home. And you get a look here as he's still not touched third, and then the ball comes out as he's touching third base. So,
but it almost looked like he hit the glove with his hand too, as he's. And it looked like it was inadvertent.
Yeah, I don't think it was intentional, and I think it is a correct call. I think he should be safe at third base as the ball came out. And it was a heads-up play by Moore too to get over to third to try and get the out at third base. So as you get it slowed down right there, yeah, that's a bang play, and I think they got it right though.
Good job, Brian, our producer, getting that great replay. And I think that was Anthony Williams over there. Good camera shot.
How would you like to go interview Stover now, though?
Huh? I think it would be really... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, what were you going to say, McKenna?
Huh?
I think he'd be okay.
Yeah, Stover not happy in the dugout. I wouldn't be either. I mean, you thought you just had the second out of the inning at third base. You'd have 2 down.
So Self at the plate now, 1 for 2 with a single run.
And it's rare to see Stover get so bad.
we got to get him mic'd up.
I know.
But it'd be beep,
yeah.
beep, beep. Next pitch, and what a play by Margiota! And steps on the bag. Oh my goodness!
Hey! I saw a little smile from Stover as he's getting ready to throw the Gatorade bucket.
And I think Stover was mid-sentence, still barking at the umpire, and all of a sudden,
Rasheed Wall says.
Look at that!
As Rasheed Wall says, ball don't lie. Third out of the inning. We're through 4.5. 3-1, Los Medanos.
Woo! Oh, my goodness. Still a buzz over that play by Vincenzo Margiota. So gets the Falcons out of a jam there, and now Falcons coming up. Luke Noble getting things started for the Falcons. Had a sacrifice back in the second. Elias Diaz and then Roberto Diaz coming up for the Falcons. Let's see if they can kind of carry off the momentum of Margiota's great play to end the top of the fifth. That one outside corner for a strike by Spencer Vincent.
Yeah, I mean, you get a little momentum on your side, get a big double play at the end of the inning, see if you can carry that going on here in the bottom of the fifth.
So Luke Noble, that one in the dirt.
Yeah, and Spencer Vincent only able to go 4 innings last time he started against Solano, and he's really pitching well as this game's getting going. Kind of slow in the first 2 innings, but the last 2 innings he's had back-to-back 1, 2, 3 frames.
And I feel bad for McKenna. She was right in her story talking about max preps, and all of a sudden baseball game took over. There's a chopper hit by the mound. Pluth has it. Nice throw. And Noble retired.
I mean, she can always just throw the headset on and just do the rest of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you guys talk a little bit about it? Now, are you guys going to be doing regular shows at Max
Did you
Prep?
see how quick she grabbed that headset?
Yes, she did.
Oh my gosh.
No, because I didn't know what he was going to say.
Here we go.
Here we go.
You thought I was going to say something bad?
But yeah, every
No, I
Monday,
don't know.
me and Miss Guerrero going to start doing a studio show every Monday.
Mhm.
What did we do last week? We did top 10 buzzer beaters,
And
top 10 dunks.
The dunks, that was cool.
You know what she made me
Yes.
start with? Top 10 girls plays of the year.
Hey.
That was real exciting.
That was the first time that Max Preps has done that, right?
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was good. Fran B. She's
Mhm.
dunking. She's 15.
My girl.
So Elias Diaz at the plate, quickly down on the count.
Now, real quick, though, who's got the better dance moves?
I don't know. McKenna's got to pick her game up a little bit.
No, it wasn't a. I mean, it
You're
is
a little
a
too
dance
reserved.
move.
Like, you
What?
got to get into it a little more. And that one, base hit for Diaz. So he had 5 strikes in a row, struck out first time up, and able to drive that one into left field.
As my guy Stosh Zamoida says, right through the 5.5 hole. Speaking of guys, we talked about former Solano baseball players, but former students in Solano College Sports Network. You got Stosh out in Florida doing really good things out there. You got Money Mike and C-Dub, Chelsea Williams
Doing
at
their shows at San Francisco State.
So check out those radio shows also, too. Then obviously you got McKenna Guerrero now working at maxpreps.com.
America's source for high school sports.
That one in the dirt to Roberto Diaz, trying to get something going after his twin brother got on base. And don't forget about the Not Mike and Mike show. Mike McLeod, Brian Nelson, weekly sports show.
Get some sun, Mike. Get some sun.
It's those new lights in the studio. That one swing and a miss. There goes Diaz, and he gets himself a stolen base.
I think he might be ruled out, though. I think they might call.
Yep.
Okay.
So batter interference.
Yeah.
So Roberto takes one for his brother, but doesn't do any good. Now Elias has to go back to first. So that'll be 2 outs, and now Cameron Michael coming up to the plate as we go to the top of the order.
Yeah, that's a big out for Los Medanos, because if you could have found a way to maybe get the Diaz twins on, I mean, then you got 2 guys on, 1 down, so it gets back to the top of the order.
First pitch outside to Cameron Michael. Had a walk, scored the lone Falcon run in the first, struck out to get things started in the third. So now Michael coming up with a runner on, 2 outs. Falcons down by 2, bottom of the 5th, and hits this one right back to the pitcher. Vincent's got it. He'll toss it over to Kresge, and that'll do it. So Diaz gets a base hit. He's stranded at first, and at the end of 5 innings of play, the Mustangs are up 3-1, and coming up, Jonathan Allen, Gabe Taylor, and Sawyer Olson.
My name is Elias Diaz, and thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
So Josh Moore going into his 4th inning of work, and he's been pretty effective for the Falcons. Need to keep it going, though, with the Falcons down by 2. And to get things started here in the top of the 6th, Jonathan Allen, the center fielder, coming up to the plate. First pitch, and this is kind of a golf swing right to Kenny Quilliton at first. Gobbles it up, steps on the bag. 1 down for the Mustangs as Gabe Taylor strolls up to the plate.
Yeah, you got to like Kenny Q there, man. Just going big fundamental. Just get in front of it. Use your body for help, for a little shield. And 1 up, 1 down. Yeah, Moore pitching well. I mean, it's always tough. You're a starter. Then you come into an inning. There's a couple guys on. As we saw in the last inning, able to start the inning off and get through it. See if you can get back-to-back shutout innings.
First pitch to Taylor just outside. Taylor 2 for 2 with the run batted in.
Yeah, I still feel bad for Kenny because when he hit that homer and we didn't get it on camera.
You guys didn't get a homer?
We had just we were training new camera people, and so we just put a brand new kid on the main camera. He just got up there and first pitch, bam. He kind of got past the pitcher as far as moving the camera. That was it.
Oh, boy.
I know. It was terrible.
Well, hey, if you're Kenny Q, hit another one.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, he's probably so excited to watch the replay when he sees that. Like, what is this?
I know.
Good pitch by Moore there. Gets a strike. So 3 balls and a strike now to Taylor.
No, imagine telling his buddy, yeah, I smoked this ball, hit about 450, and then they watch the replay. They see the pitcher's mound.
And that's high for a walk. So Taylor, boy, he's been trouble. He's been on all 3 times he's been up.
Couple singles and a walk.
And one of the reasons why he probably will be the Bay Valley Conference Player of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing it on the mound and he's doing it in the box. Got an ERA under 3. 1 win away from getting 10. Batting over 350.
Sawyer Olson now, left fielder, coming up. 0 for 1, had a strikeout and a walk. That one just low for a ball.
Yeah, this is a guy you want to get right here if you're Moore. I mean, you're going up against a guy in Olson who, minimal at-bats this year, batting under 200.
And right between Taylor and Ochoa.
Throw over to first, and, Olson 0 for 1, had a walk back in the second and a strikeout in his last at-bat. But it'd be important for Moore to find a way to get Olson here. A double play would be even better. But then that'll allow the next inning. Potentially you're going to be going up against the 8-9. You maybe get 2 outs, then it goes back to the top of the order.
More set, high and away. And no action down in the Solano bullpen, although I do see a couple players heading down there.
Yeah, the season, it's getting close to the end here.
Mm-hmm.
7 games left, including
7.
this one. So you got this one against Los Medanos. So the nice thing if you're Solano, though, is you're going up against 3 teams that are all ahead of you. So,
you control your fate.
Exactly. And both these, same thing with Los Medanos. They played this one here against Solano. Then they got 3 against Laney, 2 at home. And then they finished the season with 3 against Marin, 2 at home, too. So
next pitch, fouled back. Yeah, all 4 of those teams at the top, Marin, Los Medanos, Laney, and Solano.
You look at Marin, they're 11-3.
And they're all kind of playing each other down the stretch.
Yeah.
So a lot of things can happen. You win ball games, you control your ability to get into the playoffs. I think for the Falcons, today, big game because you want to win the series against Los Medanos. That an inside throw down by Denny. Good throw. And, he got under the tag. I thought that was a pretty good throw there.
The throw beat him by a mile.
Diaz over there to make the tag. And
I'm just not sure if the tag was in time. That's got to be the call, but I thought he was done.
So Gabe, he can do it all.
Yeah.
Stolen base. Add that to the resume. One of the top pitchers and hitters and fielders in the Bay Valley Conference. Oh, yeah, and the kid can run.
Yeah, 3rd stolen base so far for the Mustangs.
And that one is a high fly ball. Diaz coming in from center. Noble coming over from right. Noble makes the catch.
All right, McKenna, I got to tell you this. When you're broadcasting, you can't clap.
I was like
I'm just
silent
saying, you can't clap, all right?
You couldn't hear me.
She acting like your grandmother?
Yeah. You know what?
He sits there, you take her to a baseball game, team makes a play, and it's like.
They did it. Can't take her anywhere. And, we come in hot on the shows, and she does a double wave right off the bat. I love it. Hi, guys.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
And then you make fun of me, so.
I know.
Jason Ochoa at the plate.
It's a new trend. It's cool to do,
I guess.
The double wave.
It is.
Here we go.
It's going to be fire.
So you guys are on every Monday.
Every Monday we do studio shows.
And you guys are live, right?
We're not doing Facebook Live, but
we are live.
We are live.
Yeah, we are live.
Like last time, we were counting down 3, 2, 1. As the producer says 1, she all of a sudden, I don't know, gets scared. She's like, oh, my God. Take 2, I guess.
Yeah, McKenna every once in a while gets that deer in the headlight look, right?
I would have so many words.
Hey, didn't you like stop mid-sentence? Play
Still,
nine.
I usually play it off at least, though, so it works.
That one is ripped. Oh, just past Quilliton and Diaz. Taylor coming in the throw, and he's going to be in to score. So put another one on the board for the Mustangs. They now take a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, big job by Ochoa there getting his first hit. He's now 1 for 3, but a big 2-out RBI.
Yeah, just kind of snuck it by Quilliton over there. Excellent attempt by the first baseman, but couldn't snag it. Diaz was coming over a little deeper from second, couldn't get to it.
Yeah,
Taylor scores.
The throw a little offline by Noble.
So now Jonathan Pluth, the second baseman, up at the plate. First pitch, fouled back out of play. Pluth struck out against Gutierrez in the second and against Moore in the fourth.
So, yeah, big 2-out hit right there. They'll get a little cushion 3-run lead now. We're getting towards the end of this one. It's still 6th inning, though.
There goes the runner. Throw down, and it's going to be close. Safe.
I look like he got him again.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like Moore had taken a little off that pitch, too. Good pitch to go on. Excellent jump there by Ochoa. Good throw by Denning, but Ochoa able to get in just under the tag.
Yeah, Denning's got a really strong arm.
He
You
does.
were telling me that before the game. And I mean, the throw's been there. Just maybe the tag wasn't applied, but.
So 2 outs, 0-2 pitch in the dirt. So the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes.
But, yeah, good job by Ochoa. I mean, you got 2 outs here. Still bag, be aggressive, get into scoring position.
So Moore checks the runner. Runner goes back. They might have him. Oh, boy. Ochoa, he's living dangerously there.
Man, Stover's like, what did I do wrong to the infield umpire? This guy won't give me an out. The one time you did give me out, you took it away.
That was close right there. I thought that was even closer than the stolen base.
But, yeah, Moore, you got 2 strikes here. You got 2 outs. Try and get that 3rd strike.
And the pitch. Oh, beautiful pitch by Moore. Swing and a miss by Pluth. Have a seat, son. So, Moore able to strand the runner. Taylor at second. So, Mustangs do get a run on the board. Take a 4-1 lead. And Vinny Margiotta, Jared Denning, and Pridey will be up for the Falcons as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
Hi, my name is Jared Denning. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Next pitch, and what a play by Margiotta! That steps on the bag! What you got to do to get that one lifted in?
Did you see what Brian was trying to do there? He just wanted to play it with the call and everything, and then we come in. But you were just too excited. You were ready to go.
Hey, that was an outstanding play.
All right, so there's this thing called Twitter.
I've heard that.
And then you mentioned ESPN or SportsCenter
At
with
ESPN.
with at ESPN,
And then just upload the clip.
And then you just cut out that clip,
Put it on YouTube.
put it
the
on
link.
YouTube.
All right.
You could actually nowadays it's this chopper to short. Took a tricky hop, though.
And Margiotta, great speed. Yeah, no chance for Ochoa. He booted that the first time. Not much of a chance there to get the speedy Vinny Margiotta at first, getting things started for the Falcons, bottom of the 6th.
The cool thing now is you don't even have to upload it to YouTube. You just cut the play up, attach file, send it, and there it is.
Cool. That's going to be your job as soon as we get home this afternoon.
Your job is you cut it, you get it out for me, and I'll take over from there.
All right, so Jared Denning coming up to the plate. Falcons trying to get things going here. Down by 3, all-important rubber match here against the Mustangs. And the pitch by Vincent. Good pitch, outside corner.
Now, I got to ask you, I might have to ask Brian, too, how you ruling that? Like, it probably should be an E6, but that took such a tricky hop where it's a very tough play for Ochoa. I'm going E6, but...
I'm going E6, too.
Yeah. All right, so it's unanimous. What are you going, McKenna?
E6.
I'm just going to copy.
No.
In the dirt for a ball. Mr. Denning looking for his first hit this afternoon.
And if you're still over here, this is what you want. You get the leadoff guy on. You got Denning. You got Pridey coming up. And then Kenny Q. Maybe we can, if Kenny Q hits a homer, maybe we'll get it on.
Yeah.
Oh, we got it. We got our top camera people working today. Got Anthony, Ty, and Soad up there on a camera. Next pitch, and it's hit, but
Double
right to the
play
second baseman. Pluth flips to Ochoa, over to first. Double play. So Vincent, he's got to be ecstatic there. Number 1 RBI hitter gets him to hit into a double play so quickly. 2 down, and now Pridey coming up to the plate.
And Danny hit that ball well, but just right at the second baseman. Taylor made 4-6-3.
So that's big for the Mustangs. Vincent set. Breaking ball over for a strike. Nice pitch to Jack Pridey.
Yeah, and I mean, Vincent doing an outstanding job on Denning and Pridey.
And Pridey.
They're combined 0 for 5. Pridey did reach on a error by the third baseman self.
That one in the dirt.
But I would guess, I don't even think it's going out on a limb, but I would say both these two guys haven't gone hitless together in a game all year. I mean, you look at Pridey, he's had a hit in all but 5 games he started.
Next pitch by Vincent. It's a chopper, and it's going to go foul. Third base side of play. Yeah, I believe that Vincent's only given up the 1 base hit.
Yeah, in the previous frame against
to Elias Diaz.
Yeah.
Did you play baseball?
I did until I got to high school, and then I was kind of over sports.
Oh.
He should have kept playing. He was a good left-handed pitcher.
Oh, really?
That was all right.
You were pretty decent. Inside.
You're
just a perfectionist, though. His thing was if he missed a couple pitches.
I'd hit a kid. Not really. I think I could strike out Stonebreaker, though.
Oh, okay. That's what I was going to ask you.
I'd get him.
All right, so Vincent set, and the pitch, another big-time pitch to Mr. Pridey. All Pridey can do is shake his head, walk back to the dugout. So 3 up, 3 down. Margiotta did get on via the air, but then Denning grounded into the double play, and Captain Jack goes down. Looking at the end of 6, Mustangs up 4-1, and coming up, Jason Kresge. Then we go to the top of the order with Cleary and Hare.
Hi, I'm Jack Pridey. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
So Jason Kresge getting things started here as we go.
McKenna being a rookie over here on the board, she thought she unmuted it, but she actually muted it.
What's going on over at Max Preps then, huh? Well, you guys have people that have jobs that do that, right? They do all the tech stuff?
Yeah, luckily not McKenna. So.
Hey, I taught you how to do something on the TriCaster the other day. You're like, oh, how does this go?
I'm talent.
Right. You're in trouble if McKenna's teaching you how to do stuff on the TriCaster.
That's rude.
All right, so it was, but it's true. So Kresge hits this one into right field. Noble has to go all the way over to the foul line to get it, and Kresge getting things started with a stand-up double for the Mustangs, already up 4-1 in this contest.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want to see if you're Stover. I mean, you got the number 9 hitter coming up, and you allow a leadoff double. So now it gets back to the top of the order. Now you got to deal with Cleary, Jason Hare, and Anton Self.
And I think that's Rylan Haney getting loose in the bullpen. Figured we'd see him today. In fact, they might have thought about even starting Rylan Haney. He's, I think he's been a little ill last couple days, and also I know his grandfather died a couple weeks ago. So Haney getting loose there out of Vanden. He's been solid for the Falcons, 2-1 on the season, 3.28 earned run average.
Yeah, I hope the family's doing well. I mean, it's always tough to lose someone you love, and hope the Haney household is doing all right.
Yeah, I was talking to Bobby Campo. He kind of grew up across the street from the Haneys, and so longtime friend of the family. Throw over. Oh, it gets by the second baseman, and so now Kresge's going to be at third with nobody out.
Yeah, that's just tough right there. You give up the leadoff double and then throw the ball into center field, and just like that, you got a runner on third base with nobody down, and you got the top of the order up.
So Falcons need to buckle down. You just don't want to let the Mustangs keep getting that lead further and further. That one's ripped into center field. Diaz on his horse. He's going back. That's going to get to the wall. So Kresge, he could crawl home. And Cleary's standing at second, so 2 doubles. Getting things started for the Mustangs, now up 5-1.
Yeah, Cleary just got a pitch to hit, drove it to center. I mean, nothing Diaz could do there. So it was looking like hoping Solano and Moore could maybe just give up one, but now this could potentially turn into a big inning for Los Medanos.
And that's going to be it for Josh Moore, who really came in and was pretty effective. Gave up 2 runs, I believe.
I'm going to go with that too then.
And so Rylan Haney coming in. Moore getting a well-deserved round of applause from the Falcon faithful. And I think that's a good sign for the Falcons because, boy, if Josh Moore can really be effective down the stretch, that's another arm the Falcons definitely could use.
Well, and you look at the remaining schedule for Solano. They got at Marin, then versus Marin, and at Marin started on April 18th. And then after that, they end the season with a 3-game slate against Laney. So, I mean, you want that pitching to be lined up because those are going to be the 6 biggest games of the year. Even if you drop this one, you still have a chance, but it's going to be tough. You're going up against Laney, who's 18-15, but 9-5 in conference play. And then Marin's always there at the top. This year, 11-3 in conference play, but one of those 3 losses came against Solano. Solano's 1-0 against Marin so far this year.
Yeah, and the Falcons, really, they can hang with anyone. They showed that playing a tough non-conference schedule, one of the toughest non-conference schedules in all of Northern California. I mean, they played well, held their own against Santa Rosa, San Mateo, Skyline, Sierra. Very, very effective.
If you look at the latest poll on the CCBCA website, Solano is 12-6 against teams ranked in the NorCal top 20. So, I mean, they've proven they can beat the playoff caliber teams. They've struggled a little bit, though, against those non-playoff teams, which could end up being the difference why they don't make the playoffs if they do not make it, obviously.
Yeah, they dropped 2 out of 3 to Mendocino. And really with Yuba, they were all set to sweep that series.
Yeah.
They were up 6-3 in the third game at Yuba. Brought in Tyler Pearsall, who had not, I don't know if at that point he had given up an earned run yet. He had been successful every save opportunity and then gave up 4 runs. And so lost that game. Then they dropped 2 out of 3 to Napa.
I thought that short-term memory was coming in.
No, I was thinking that Contra Costa. They did get 2 out of 3 from Contra Costa, but they were close to losing the rubber match against Contra Costa as well. So you're right. They've struggled against the teams that have been in the bottom half of the BVC.
Yeah.
All right. Haney coming in. First pitch to Hare, bunt. Haney's going to let Margiotta get it and pulls Quilliton off the back. And so nothing going right here for the Falcons in the top of the 7th inning. And now we're getting to the heart of the order.
Yeah, and I mean, there's really nothing Vinny could do there. That was just a perfectly placed bunt and good speed getting down the base pass for Hare. A good throw probably would have got him, but.
So Cleary now at third. Hare at first. Still nobody out.
Now you got to deal with Self.
Antone Self.
And then you got to deal with Allen after that.
And then Taylor.
Yeah.
Not going to get any easier for Rylan Haney. But this kid's got pretty good stuff. When his curveball's working, tough to hit. That one is a high pop fly. Corral calling for it. The shortstop settles under and makes a catch. That's a big out for the Falcons here.
Yeah, exactly what you needed here. Now you're a ground ball away from getting out of the frame.
So Self just got under that. Pops it up to Corral. And now Allen coming up to the plate. He's 0 for 3 today. 0 for 2, forgot. Give him the sack fly, baby. That one high for a ball.
So what are you thinking, McKenna? What do you want to do on Monday? Do we want to do a show on NFL draft players back in high school, or do we want to do a show on the top quarterbacks?
I guess we could do the top quarterbacks, and then the following week we could do the draft.
There we go.
That one foul back out of play. You guys get to pick the topics?
Usually I do, so you know I don't.
Oh, but I got to pick the girls.
Yeah,
the top,
now you
the
know
top
why.
plays.
Now you know why I picked the shows now.
And did that one have the lowest views?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Did it have a? I don't think so.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Let me look.
Outside for a ball. So what's the show on Monday?
We're going to do it on Elite 11 quarterbacks. So
all right.
Look at the best quarterbacks in high school.
Next pitch outside again for a ball. So the count now 2 balls and a strike to Jonathan Allen.
You already know I'm talking about Bishop Gorman's quarterback. So.
Oh, my gosh.
Kid going to Ohio State, right?
That's Tate.
That's
He's
Tate
gone.
Martell.
Her former neighbor, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, we're family friends with them.
Ooh, that ball
That
smoked
one
foul.
fouled out of play. Well, who's the other Bishop Gorman quarterback?
Dorian, Thompson, Robinson, DTR. Kid's a stud.
So this kid's coming in.
He's a
take over.
rising senior, so he'll be a senior next year. He's going to be the new sheriff in town.
You think as good as Tate, or?
That's tough. The kid never lost a game. So
I know.
I know.
Next pitch. Oh, that one's drilled to right field. Noble going back, and he's going to watch this one sail over the fence. So Jonathan Allen comes up, and big 3-run home run for the Mustangs. Game getting out of hand here for the Falcons.
Yeah, 6th home run of the year for Jonathan Allen, showing the pop right there as Noble ran out of room, and that one clears the 370 mark out in right field. And big-time inning right here for Los Medanos, and just like that, it goes from 5-1 to 8-1, 4 runs in the inning.
Yeah, and you could tell that was gone from the moment it left the bat.
You always watch the outfielder, and let's just say he was trying to run a 4.40.
He was calling for his deliverer on that one.
Always due for one corny line a game with this guy, huh?
That's where you get it from.
I was alluding to his walk-up song. All right, Haney there swinging a miss by
I'm not corny.
Taylor.
I'm not corny at all.
Okay.
1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch, fouled back, so Taylor down in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I will say this, though. It is community college baseball, and I've seen bigger comebacks. But Spencer Vincent, he's really dealing right now, too.
That one lifted to center. Diaz coming in a hurry. Corral can't get to it, bobbles it. Now it goes past Diaz, and Taylor's going to be standing at second. Now it gets by. Who's standing there on second? That's the other Diaz. Come on, boys.
Yeah, it's been a tough inning here. I mean, started with the double and then the errant throw into center. Kresge came around to score. Cleary smoked a double. Jason Hare got the bunt down. Wide throw allowed him to be safe at first. Finally got a pop-up, and then boom, Allen 3-run shot. And then Gabe Taylor gets a single and then advances on the E6 there, get into scoring position.
I was waiting to confirm that E6. I agree. That one low for a ball to.
Who's up right here?
That's got to be, I'm guessing, Dion White. Is that number 2? Yep. Yeah, he usually platoons with Olson out in left field.
I'm just impressed when you actually can see.
And that one is hit, but right to the second baseman. Diaz, he'll flip over to Quilliton. That'll be the second out of the inning. And so Jason Ochoa now coming up to the plate. That home run really put a damper on the crowd over here.
Yeah.
For the Solano Falcons.
It was already starting to get quiet.
That one's a pop-up. Corral right there, settles under it, and makes the catch. But, boy, big inning for the Mustangs, crushing 3-run home run by Jonathan Allen. 4 on the board for the Mustangs as they take an 8-1 lead. Time to stretch, folks, as we head into the bottom of the 7th.
My name is Kenny Quilliton. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
So Quasi Samuel coming up. He'll be pinch hitting for Kenny Quilliton to get things started for the Falcons here in the bottom of the 7th. Boy, just trying to get something going against Spencer Vincent. He has been outstanding, gave up a run back in the first, and then that's it.
And that run was unearned, too. He's throwing a one-hitter right now.
First pitch over for a strike. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And a decent throw. Michael would have been out as well. So outstanding pitching performance. There you get a look at Quasi Samuel's numbers. That one in the dirt, gets away from Hare.
Yeah, this is a 5th straight start for Vincent, where he's gone at least 6 innings. He's been pitching really well for Los Medanos as of late, and if he can keep this up, I mean, this is a team that could do very well in the postseason because the bats are there, swing and a miss. But they got one ace. If they can get that number 2 pitcher, because that's what it comes down to in the playoffs, especially you get to the super regionals, you got to have that depth at pitching. And if they can get another guy, that'd be huge.
Nick, hits Samuel, so he'll take his base. Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, my
Are you kidding me?
You know what? The one thing I got beef with, not just at this level of umpires, umpires are the most sensitive group of refs that are out there. They always make it about them. He clearly didn't lean into that one. He took it off the arm. Come on, Blue. Then he starts yelling, "It's a ball!" Come on, dude.
That hits him again. We're going to call that one too? All right, so he gets his, I guess if you take 2, it's like okay, because there wasn't much difference between that one and the first one.
It's the same thing. I thought for sure he was going, "Oh, ball." Come on, dude.
And so Sam, he takes both of them same spot, right there on the shoulder.
It's a big boy. I think the ball got hurt more.
He's such a nice kid too. Yeah, 2-year player here with the Falcons.
All right, let's see if they get something going here. You got the leadoff guy on. You got Aaron Corral up, batting .280 this year. See if he can find a hole.
Inside corner for a strike.
I thought Stover was going to come out after that first one. Oh, it's a ball.
Yeah.
That would have been funny if the ump would have not given him the base on the second one.
Oh.
I would have got my phone out. That would have been a good Snapchat. So yell out.
All right. Corral ready. And the pitch. And it's a chopper foul.
And if you're Vincent, you're doing exactly what you want to do after you hit a batter, throw strikes, ahead 0-2. How nice is it, though, that baseball's back? I mean, I know Solano's been playing for a while, but Major League Baseball just springs in the air, baby.
Hey, and Greinke and Kershaw going at it tonight, right?
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure Grandma's going to be texting.
Oh, yeah. Outside for a ball.
That Arizona has had success against Kershaw in the past. Greinke's pitching better this year. Giants bullpen sure off to a hot start, huh?
Well, you lose Romo.
He's actually pitching well.
He's been pitching pretty well for the Dodgers. All right, so Vincent said, here's the pitch to Corral, swing and a miss. So Corral goes down swinging. And now Luke Noble coming up to the plate. Oh, not so fast. Luke, I'm going, wait, he couldn't have shaved that fast. We got Cody Gregory coming up to the plate.
Uh-oh, they're hoping he can get on a new level, huh? I know this Easton McKenna song about a year ago. She'd be getting ready to go to the club. Let's go, ladies. Turn it up. Hey. You know you're laughing because that's exactly how it played out.
That's probably how you I mean, obviously you have experience with that song.
Nah, come on. I'm too old for that. Hell yeah.
That's true, huh?
Okay, we still have a ball game. I'm glad you guys are having such a good time chatting. But Cody Gregory comes up and hits a single out into right field. So 2 on now for the Falcons, trying to get something going just to inch back into this game. And so Quasi, the 2 pinch hitters coming up. Quasi Samuels gets hit not once, but twice, gets a base. Aaron Corral strikes out, and now Cody Gregory with a solid base hit.
Now, this song might have been on when you were getting ready to go to the club. Got Rihanna going. Yeah, but Stover's hoping his boys can get to work right here.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
And you're doing exactly what you want. You got a couple pinch hitters come up. One takes one on the arm, gets on base that way. Good job by Gregory to go the opposite way. And now, just keep it going.
And Gregory, that was just the second hit against Vincent. Diaz had the first.
Play.
That's going to be a tough one. Catcher's got it, throws over to Hare and gets it, or excuse me, Kresge from Hare and retires Diaz, but advances both runners.
It's going to be a foul ball, I believe. So ball
everybody coming back.
The ball bounced off him coming out of the box. So he was technically still in the box when the ball made contact. So instead of an out, he'll take the strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll take that, and Gregory back to first. Samuel at second.
You got to have some confidence, though, if you're coming out to Rihanna, right?
That's very true.
You think you'd hear more in softball.
Oh, the song?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was indicating more girls probably listen to Rihanna than guys, right?
I mean,
who's Rihanna?
Not. What? Oh.
So, yeah, I love the home plate up. I didn't make the call. Go to yell at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to look at Anthony Yarborough there, and he's done a phenomenal job taking over back in 2012 with Los Medanos. I mean, they've been in the playoffs every single year except 2015 under him, and it's tough. You're 26-year-old, you're taking over. Him and Stover both spent a little bit of time out at Chico State, So I think it's safe to say they know how to party.
Hey, and coaching on the community college level is not easy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get a really good player and they are eligible for 2 years, it's a good thing. And both these coaches, they're doing a lot of good administrative work to be able to have the programs to have the success that they both do.
And at the end of the day, what it comes down to is you want the kids to succeed. Stover's sent, 90% of his kids onto 4-year, and Yarborough has done the same thing over with Los Medanos. A lot of success outside of the 2 years in the community college level is really what you want to see. So a big situation right here. See if Solano can keep things going.
So Diaz asks for time and gets it.
Yeah, you get a couple runs this inning here. It's the 7th inning. You still got 8 outs to work with. Especially, a Solano team averaging nearly 7 runs a game. They can very well put up a crooked number here. That would be the last thing. Now, I tell you what, if Samuel would have got picked off, I'm running that way. I'm done. I'm not going to get yelled at.
What helps Samuel, he's so tall.
Yeah.
He's listed at 6'2". He looks even taller, and so he just kind of laid down and stretched out and got to the bag easily.
Yeah, I would not have went back to the dugout if I got picked off.
Mm-mm.
All right, Diaz. Over for a strike. Good pitch by Vincent there.
Yeah, and Vincent's doing what you need to do. You're up 7 runs, throw strikes.
And when Diaz has been up, I mean, he's been down in every count.
Yeah, he struck out back in the 2nd and got the first of 2 hits.
Good job staying alive there by Diaz. Fights off a tough pitch there. Goes down and gets it.
Listen, if you're not going to rock batting gloves, you're a gritty ball player. He's battling right now.
Both the Diaz brothers out of Bethel High School.
It's funny. One bat's right, the other bat's left.
And I think Roberto might be a switch hitter. Next pitch, way outside.
Well, when you say Diaz might be a switch hitter, did you say which one?
Bert.
Okay. I figured that because he's batting left-handed and this one's not, but.
Instead of Elias, why didn't we go with Ernie? Right? Be way easier.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, boy. See what I've been dealing with for how old am I? 29 years?
Well, you made it. And that one, it's a chopper. That's going to be trouble. Ochoa coming in. Has got to wait for it. Long throw. Diaz, good speed. Just gets him. Another nice play by Ochoa over at shortstop. Samuel able to get down to 3rd. Gregory to 2nd. So works like a sacrifice. A little hard, though, when you got to get 7 runs just to tie it up. But big opportunity for the Falcons. And here comes Bert Diaz with a chance to get some runs on the board for the Falcons. Yeah. Only 1 so far today.
This is a big situation right here. I mean, you got 2 runners in scoring position. There's 2 down. But you can get a couple runs in right here. Go from a 7 to 5 run game.
That one inside and low for a ball.
I mean, preferably if you're Stover, you want somehow this inning to keep going and get Denning and Pridey up, because those guys have been up with really nobody on base all game. Those are those are your 2 guys.
Yeah, really, Denning's the only one who came up with a runner on and hit into a double play. And that one hits Diaz, and, yeah, he's going to get his base. Okay.
I know now you don't
know.
He
had to kind of wait there.
Yeah. I thought he leaned into that one way more than Samuel did, but hey. All right, here we go. You got bases chucked. You got your leadoff hitter up, Cam Michael. But he's had success in the past against Spencer Vincent. Back on that early March start, Vincent allowed 1 home run, and the guy in the box is the one that hit it. So,
boy, he'd like to do it right here. That'd be huge for the Falcons.
Huge.
Mm-hmm.
Outside for a ball.
And he's done a good job taking pitches. He hasn't really swung at anything out of the strike zone. And if he can pull one right here, you got a nice little gap between 1st and 2nd.
And really, this is the first time they've really had Vincent in trouble since the 1st. That one is lifted to left field.
Oh.
White going back, it's off the wall.
That's going to get
One run
3 in.
Here comes Gregory. Diaz is going. I'm getting in on it, too. Scores a run. Cameron Michael in with a triple. The kid out of Justin Sienna comes up huge for the Falcons.
Yeah, and you got to love it with Cam right there.
You like that little swing look?
He went with the pitch, able to drive it to left field, and there was really nothing Olsen could do out there. Big time hit right there, exactly what Solano needed. Just like that, they cut the deficit in half, 8-4.
All right, I like kind of that driving beat by Mary J. Get things going, baby.
I'm impressed you know who Mary J. Blige is. I will give you that.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to say like Rihanna or something, but hey, if you're Solano, keep this inning going. You got momentum on your side. You got a runner at third base, 2 down.
And that was with 2 outs.
2 outs.
Big hit by Cameron Michael. Let me give that kid a little extra credit. That one in the dirt. Good kid in the classroom, too. Got Cameron in one of my speech classes.
There's
Always
only
shows
been a
up.
couple where you've been like, that kid's not that good in the classroom.
Hey, Stover's kids, they're good students. I mean, they show up, they come to class.
Wouldn't you be scared, too, if some 6'7" guy was getting mad at you?
Yeah, I'd be in class, too.
Yeah.
All right. A little bit low, Vinny Margiotta.
Yeah, if you're
up
Vinny
at the plate.
right here, I mean, we saw him make the great play defensively at third. But what you want here is you want this to keep going with your 3-4 hitters. So you got to find a way to get on via walk. A hit would be even better because you get a run in, but just like that, you get a look at meeting on the mound.
And Margiotta, one of the few times he's been up where, okay, you don't have to bunt.
Yeah, right? I would hate being a number 2 hitter.
But, boy, he's been solid for the Falcons.
Yeah, he's batting just under 300 this year.
An outstanding second baseman, but as we've seen today, he can also fill in at third. And here's the pitch. And this one is hit, but right to the second baseman, Pluth. He's going to take it on a hop, and Margiotta retired, but the Falcons able to at least get kind of back into this one as they score 3 runs off the big bases loaded triple by Cameron Michael. So at the end of 7, Falcons down 8-4 as we head to the top of the 8th. To the top of the 8th inning, Jonathan Pluth getting things started. He'll be followed by Jason Kresge, and then back to the top of the order with Riley Cleary.
Yeah, if you're Solano right here, you want a quick 1-2-3 shutdown inning, get the bats back up. You got momentum on your side, keep it going.
First pitch outside for a ball. Next pitch outside for a ball. So 2 balls, no strikes. Pluth, he's struck out all 3 times he's been up today. So Haney back for a second inning of work. Outside corner, good pitch by the sophomore out of Vanden.
Yeah, pitch to your defense right here. Don't walk anybody. Walks have kind of been an issue today. Get your defense involved. One was close.
Was just outside, just misses there. So the count now 3 balls and a strike. Haney set, and the pitch over for a strike. Nice pitch. So the count now full. Haney comes in 2-1 on the season. 3.28 earned run average. He's been solid for the Falcons this year. That one a little inside for a ball. So Jonathan Pluth, who has struck out 3 times, starts off the inning with the walk, and now we go to
You got to look at Samuel over there. He's now playing first, replacing Kenny Q. So it came into bat for him now. Played first base.
So Jason Kresge stands in now to face Haney. Outside for a ball.
Yeah, if you're Kresge right here, you're going to try and get that bunt down, get runner into scoring position, 1 down. Get it back to the top of the order, and really the top of the order, especially Riley Cleary has done a phenomenal job here. He's 2 for 2. Reached base safely 3 or 4 times.
Way outside for a ball, and it was Kresge that got things started in the 7th inning. Led off with the double. A big home run by Jonathan Allen. Boy, Falcons would like to have that one back. It'd be right there. Still a shot, though. Outside corner for a strike.
Yeah, a lot of runs in the 7th inning. You saw Los Medanos, put up 4. Then Solano comes back with 3.
And that's really been the problem for the Falcons this year, just staying away from that big inning where they're giving up multiple runs. You can almost look at every game, and there's one big inning. Throw over to Samuel.
Yeah, Los Medanos, they've had 2 innings today where they put a cricket number on the board. They had 3 back in the 3rd and then a 4 spot in the 7th. Also got 1 in the 6th.
So Kresge around a bunt, pulls it back, pitches low for a ball.
And here, I mean, Kresge's trying to give you an out. Get the ball over. Let him bunt it. Get the runner into second. I mean, you can't walk a guy right here. I mean, he's trying to give you a free out. Take advantage of it.
And then you go to the top of the order. So he gets the bunt down. Haney over. He'll flip over to Samuel just in time. Good hustle by Kresge down the first baseline. And so that'll be the first out of the inning. Pluth now at second, and now we go to the top of the order, and Cleary coming up to the plate. Had that big double last inning.
And he hit that right on the sweet spot, took it straight away center. No chance for Roberto Diaz.
Haney set, and the pitch over for a strike.
Yeah, and you know, the thing with Haney, too, you can be a little cautious. You got first base open right now, too. So, I mean, you saw Cleary barrel one up last time. Kind of want to pitch safe to the leadoff hitter.
That one fouled at the plate. I might have caught Cleary right under the kneecap.
Clearly. See, there's my corny one for the day.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. It's his fault.
I guess that's where you got it from.
Oh, you're so smart.
Well, he pitched on Tuesday, took the loss for Los Medanos, but I did the first inning. It was Riley. Clearly, Riley, Ryan.
First of all, I started
way too many L's.
I started this off with his name spelled clearly, so
Yeah.
I was calling him Clearly for a couple innings. Sorry,
It's a
dude.
tough name.
Yeah, and then I got Vinny playing like 6 different positions out there. So
Swing and a miss there. Nice pitch by Haney. Took
huge
a little off
strikeout.
that one.
That was a big strikeout right there.
Huge.
So see if you can get this third out. Leave runner stranded. Kind of keep momentum on your side. Bottom of the 8th. And you'll have your 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. You know, Danning along with Pridey.
Nice pitch. Swing and a miss there by Hare.
Yeah, and Ryland doing a really good job just taking a little off. You can tell the batter's just a little out in front. And that's so key with pitchers, man. If you just change speeds, you're tough to square up.
He's got good stuff. It's just a matter of locating it. Oh, rips that one fair down the line. Michael's going to have to chase that one all the way to the Solano bullpen. Pluth comes around to score easily, and Hare standing at second with a stand-up double. Worse for the Falcons, another run home. So now the Mustangs up 9-4.
Yeah, Solano comes in with 3 2-out runs in the bottom of the 7th, and now Los Medanos comes back with one here in the top of the 8th. And, I mean, Rylan Haney just kind of hung that one a little bit, and Hare able to just smoke it down the left field line. And not out of it yet. Now you got to deal with Self and potentially Jonathan Allen, who smoked a ball for a 3-run shot in the last inning.
That one a little bit high. Cameron Michael, too, good hustle in left field. He had to get all the way over, get the ball right by where the bullpen cage is, grab it and get it in, and hold Hare to a long double. That one fouled out of play. Antone Self.
Yeah, it was a big run for Los Medanos, though. I mean, Solano kind of got a little momentum on their side. They were still down by 4, but what that allowed for Los Medanos is gets a little momentum now with them, get another run on the board. You know, being up 5 runs with 6 outs to go that's tough to come back from.
But like they say, it's not over until it's over.
Is that what they say?
Yes.
That is a very good point, though. I mean,
and that one is hit, and it's going to get to the second baseman. Diaz stays with it, makes the throw. Nice play by the kid out of Bethel. But not before the Mustangs able to put another run on the board. Now they're up 9-4 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Denning, Pridey, and Samuels coming up for the Falcons.
If you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
it's more than just sports, it's an education.
it's on.
All right.
We're good. We're ready.
Here we go. Bottom of the 8th. Jared Denning coming up to the plate.
That's me.
Hey, I wish I could hit like that kid. He's hitless today, looking for his first hit.
You know
first
what they
pitch
say.
Over.
You know what they say. He's due. I was
First
hoping
pitch
you were
not
going to
over.
say that, but you didn't jump in,
For
so
a
I had to
ball.
say it. I guess no one knows what they say.
Outside,
Everybody
ball
knows
2.
what they
Oh, boy.
So Falcons, 6 outs remaining. Got to get something. Hey, what's going on? All of a sudden, I'm looking, Brian's up on the camera.
Oh.
Who's running the show back here?
Anthony.
We got Anthony. All right, we're okay. That pitch catches the inside corner for a strike.
I'm pretty sure Anthony's been running the show for a while now. I don't know where you've been.
I know.
No, I swear, I just saw Brian back there saying you guys can go. Guess not.
Hey, you see what happens when you get old?
Oh, boy. All right.
Ooh.
Over for a strike. Looked a little bit low. I'm just going, I got dinner plans. It's Saturday night.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Jumping ahead of yourself there.
Well, this is the first game we've had on a Friday.
That's true.
And it feels like a Saturday, right? Spring break. That went over for a strike again.
Really.
It's feeling like a Monday for Jared Denning.
Man, I know. Denning 0 for 4.
I kind of blame you, though, because you were, like, hyping him up. Put a lot of pressure on him for today. Like, you're going to love the catcher. Hey, he's a great player, obviously. He's having a big-time year.
Maybe
And
you're the jinx.
Oh.
That wouldn't be the first time. ZPC, you've heard of that, right? That's a Zach Poff curse.
I know. It's bad. It's bad. But that's the thing with baseball, though. I mean, everybody has an 0 for day.
All right, so it looks like we're getting a pinch hitter for Jack Pridey. That looks like Michael Driscoll coming up to the plate.
Yeah, and of course, you know, Pridey's he's battling injuries all year, too.
He's got a bad back. Driscoll hits this one down the line. Gets by the first baseman, so base hit for Michael Driscoll. He'll take that. He's been kind of scuffling all year. Driscoll, really good freshman season, but he struggled this year coming in hitting just a $157, but gets on board there.
Any relation to Nick Driscoll?
No.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, and there was also another. I think he's got a cousin, Driscoll. In fact, you probably remember her first name.
Hope Driscoll.
She played volleyball.
Let's get a little. His day's done. Get a single. Come out for a pinch runner.
And
I think that's Chenart.
Oh, Jorge Chenart. Hey, this is another good kid out of American Canyon. Jared Denning, Nate Gutierrez, and Jorge Chenart, all three freshmen. This kid's good.
Might see him running here.
Yeah, he's hitting 3-something whenever he gets in the lineup. He does some work. Let's see what Samuel does. Fouls this one out of play.
Yeah, Samuel's got a nice short swing. Yeah, he's a big dude. I mean, if he's able to square one up, he can find a gap here.
In the dirt low. So Vincent, he's been going the whole way for the Mustangs, and boy, he's been effective.
Yeah, he
just had really the rocky inning in the 7th. Chops that one foul over to the Solano dugout. Do see a little activity in the Mustang bullpen. That looks like Tyler Pearsall for the Falcons. Freshman out of Will C. Wood. He's been outstanding as a Solano closer. Breaking ball, and he's going to get that one.
Again?
And I didn't see a difference between the 3 times he was hit.
Right?
None of those were different.
That one might have been the worst of the 3.
Yeah. He's been hit all in that same shoulder.
I know.
He's just laughing it off over there.
I think the umpire realized his dinner plan is actually for 7, so he's got a little bit extra time.
A little extra time, so okay, we'll let it slide.
And that might be it, and that is for Spencer Vincent, and pitched a very good game. Ate up some innings for Anthony Yarborough.
You know, Los Medanos, they've got 3 decent starters.
Yeah.
Because Cleary's numbers are decent. Taylor's a stud on the mound. And then you got Vincent. And I'll tell you, in JUCO baseball, you have 3 decent starters, especially with this potent offensive lineup. Los Medanos, they're a team that you got to watch out for. Now, we'll see how they do for the remainder of the season, but we've seen him here at Billy and Louise Yarborough Stadium now for the 2nd time, and pretty impressive squad.
How are we going with this guy's name? Llewellyn? 17? Llewellyn?
No. Well, this is Lil Uzi Vert.
I knew you were going to go pop it with Little Uzi.
Hard to see the numbers with the yellow there. Is that a 17? Llewellyn Stone, and I believe he was.
Okay, let's get this straight before you say that. I think it's a little hard for you to see, so. But that is a 17.
Well, it is.
With
why do you go with light on gray, right? If they went with the maroon, you can see the number.
You're always talking fashion
That's
on the
age discrimination.
You're always talking fashion, you know? Of course, McKenna's over here nodding.
Well, what I'm trying to tell you is Llewellyn, and is it Sloan? Yeah, so much for my eyes. I can make out the number. I can't read his name off the roster.
There's a bigger print right there.
I see it. Llewellyn, that's where I finally got. Anthony's helping me out back there. Let's get the graphic up for the old guy. So we got Llewellyn Sloan. But what I've been trying to say here for the last minute, I believe he was the pitcher that started in the very first game that Los Medanos played against Solano, where Solano came away with the victory. Sloan, I believe, took the loss in that game.
There you go.
All that for what? So Aaron Corral.
The key to that is you stuck with it. You know?
Got to keep grinding, baby. Isn't that what I taught you? Keep working. No secret to success. You just work harder than everyone else. And look at you two. You guys both have careers in broadcasting now because of the work. That pitch over for a strike. There's my little point of inspiration for the day.
That's the key, though, man. Just
well, you guys
work.
both. When you're here at Solano College Sports Network, took every opportunity you had. McKenna, I think your first year here, you didn't miss a game in any sport.
Mm-mm.
That one low for a ball.
Yeah, that's a big situation right here. I mean, you got to find a way to keep this thing going if you're a Corral. Is that a walk? 0 for 2. Had a strikeout in his last at bat. But you got to find a way to keep this going.
And Sloan having trouble finding the strike zone there. That's 2 balls in a row in the dirt.
Yeah, if you can get a couple runs here this inning, that'd be huge. I mean, you want to keep cutting into this deficit, down 5 right now. And you'll take a walk if you can get it right here and load the bases up.
I thought you were going to say big time.
No. If they come back and win this game, I might throw a BT out there.
Okay.
So the count now 3-1. Sloan coming in.
This is an easy name for you, ain't it?
Let's just change this. I'm just going to take and just put a little line through that.
Just think of Entourage. Sloan.
Oh, yeah.
See, I got
Sloan.
you. Better hope Anna's not listening.
Anyways, ERA 4.38, swing and a miss by Corral, so that'll run the count full. Sloan 1-1. This is 8th appearance. He's only pitched 12 innings.
This dude's going to be like, dude, my name isn't that hard to say.
I know.
I mean, you get his first name. You can't get his last name.
It's the font. That one in the dirt. So, quickly, bases loaded for the Falcons. We saw what happened last time. Michael ripped that big triple. Falcons could use that again. As Cody Gregory comes up to the plate, he had a base hit last time he was up in the 7th inning.
Yeah, Gregory did a good job just going with the pitch, able to hit it right between the first and second baseman. And he's got a nice little hole there again if he gets something on the outer part. Just keep it going.
And that one is hit to left field. White going over and makes a catch. And Chenard able to score easily. So another run on the board for the Falcons. Driscoll had that base hit. Chenard came in, running for him, comes around to score. That'll be the second out in the inning.
Yeah, at least you're able to get a run home, though, get it back to a 4-run game. I thought McKenna was going to say something, but she's in the zone. She's in the zone right now with Rihanna coming on. So,
is she doing that little? What is it? The Zion.
The Zion.
Did you make that up?
Yes.
Okay, let's see that again.
No, I only do that when we talk about basketball.
Basketball.
All right.
But hey, I will say this after this pitch.
A little high for a ball there.
Zion Williamson is a name to remember.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying the most entertaining high school basketball
He
players
is entertaining
since LeBron James.
Yeah.
Dude's a freak. I mean, he's a hot name. Even Drake bought his jersey, and he's 16.
How's that kid feel in high school?
Yeah.
Drake's buying your gear.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so Sloan having trouble finding the strike zone. 2 balls, no strikes. To Elias Diaz there. Get a look at the second baseman. That's over for a strike.
Yeah, see if the Diaz duo can keep this going. Get it back to Cam Michael. And we saw what Michael did his last at bat. He was able to clear the bases with an extra base hit.
All right, here's the pitch, and that one's drilled into right field for a base hit. Samuel Hill hold up at third, so bases full for Bert Diaz coming up to the plate. So Elias, another hit. He's 2 for 4 today. I swear, every time Diaz gets into the lineup, he's doing work, getting a hit. Now let's see what twin brother can do.
Now, back when it was 8-1, you thought there might not even be an opportunity where Solano brings the tying run to the plate. That's the situation they're in right now in the bottom of the 8th, 2 down. And you just got to keep this 2-out rally going here. And you got good speed at second and first, so an extra base hit could potentially score all 3.
Good pitch by Sloan, catches the outside corner. Diaz on the season with 11 runs batted in. Came into today's contest hitting .243.
He reached base safely in his last AB, hit by a pitch.
And here's the pitch. This one hit back. Oh, Sloan looks in his mitt. Look what I got. Throws over to the first baseman, and just like that, the rally snuff. Falcons able to get a run on the board. Now they're down by 4, 9-5 as we head to the top of the ninth. All right, we head into the ninth inning. Falcons down to the Mustangs 9-5. And Jonathan Allen will get things started against a new pitcher for the Falcons, Tyler Pearsall. The freshman closer on the hill. Of course, not a save opportunity, but in to get to work. First pitch catches the outside corner for a strike.
Yeah, what a year he's having. I mean, first in the BVC in saves. He's number 2 in all Northern California with 9 saves. Got an ERA under 3.
Next pitch, and this one is lifted. That's going to drop for a base hit right in front of Michael there. So Jonathan Allen had that big 3-run jack in the 7th. Now on again with the clean base hit to left field.
Yeah, definitely the biggest hit of the game, that 3-run homer. I mean, that really changed things.
Kind of just took the air out of the Solano dugout. Fans really got quiet after that. But Falcons battled back, got 3 in the bottom half of the frame.
Yeah, it'd be important for Solano to, find a way to.
They'll keep battling.
Yeah, find a way
Always
to
do.
Get out of this inning, no runs. See what happens in the bottom of the 9th.
Over for a strike.
And Gabe Taylor, guy they haven't been able to crack today. He's 3 for 3. Also reached on a walk back in the 6th, so he's 4 for 4 when it comes to getting aboard safely.
Yeah, this kid, very impressive. Sophomore at a Clayton Valley High School. Pearsall set. Oh, that's going to hit him and might not have been a good spot there. Taylor takes it like a man. Okay, cool. Walking down to first.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the home plate ump's calling. I'm not sure if he swung, went for it, or if it even hit the bat before it hit him. He's going to have a little chat with his buddy there.
And there you can see Taylor definitely trying to get out of the way. Tall kid, 6'3", out of Clayton Valley.
Yeah, they're going to say it hit him. So first and second down, nobody out.
You could tell it hit him by the look on his face.
Scott's not having it, though.
So there you see Stover with the little. He's calm. Little discussion.
Yeah. My favorite, though, is he went in, he put up, it's like he's talking to a kid. I got 2 things I need to talk to you about. First, so it's umpire's like a woman. You're not going to change their mind. Once they've made a decision, it's done. All right? You can try all you want.
Take it to the bank.
Yeah. And, sometimes it's.
No, sometimes. So there you see the numbers for Pearsall. 6'2" freshman at a Will C. Wood, 2.87 ERA, 9 saves. Would you say number 2 in the state?
Did I say that?
I think you did.
Yeah, number 2 in the state. I stopped listening for a sec because I was thinking I was about to say even something dumber, but then I was smart and I didn't say it. So
see, that comes with age.
Yeah.
2 claps for you.
That was actually 3, but.
Oh.
You're really talking your way out of airtime on Monday.
What? Why?
I might have to mute your mic for a little bit there.
That's mean.
I'll let you talk about a quarterback from Iowa or something.
Okay. Oh, God. All
So
right.
Dion White up for the second time, came in place of Sawyer Olson in left field.
Yeah, and if you're White here, you got one job, and that's they get the bunt down.
There's a pitch and bunted foul.
So you'll probably keep the bunt on with 2 strikes.
You get a look at the Los Medanos dugout. Who's 51? He's a big boy there. Scott Malin, 6'4", 250. Another kid out of Clayton Valley. He's like running the dugout over there. Big right-handed pitcher.
He's getting hungry.
He almost fell over the dugout. That would have been classic.
I'm hungry too, so.
Outside corner 4, strike. Good pitch there by Pearsall.
So the count's actually 2-2.
James Hines running our scoreboard today, doing a good job. Might be playing basketball for the Falcons next year.
Might be. Still not sure. How'd they do this year?
You know, they were fun to watch, and I think they were a little bit under 500. That pitch outside.
Didn't you do some games?
Mm-hmm. I did do a couple games.
Yeah. How were they?
Girls were good.
Yeah.
Do you do girls too?
Yeah.
Yeah, McKenna did play-by-play, and then
did
Anthony Williams did a lot of the men's games. James Hines was in there, too, doing some of the broadcasts.
Yeah, always been a huge fan of Coach Nagel.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
Funny guy.
Hey, he got heated a couple times this season, though.
No.
Yes, he did.
Ooh, ring him up. Strike 3, caught looking there. Nice pitch by the freshman.
That ump's been saving his strike 3 dance for a little bit there. He kind of got in the groove a little. But, yeah, even Coach Borchert, too. I mean, that guy, he's done a phenomenal job with the women's basketball. It seems like every year they're competing or win the BVC.
Yeah.
Oh, they had a fun team this year. Fun to watch. They'd get after it defensively.
Oh, that's every year, right? Borchert, you're not getting after it on D. You're
Jamie Slay, big-time player.
Big time.
Oh, yeah.
Another good pitch by Pearsall, working the inside corner there. Jason Ochoa now up at the plate.
Who was the girl they had a couple years ago?
Taylor
Hamilton. Yeah, that girl could ball.
CP3.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was good. In fact, she had a really successful 4-year career when she transferred.
Yeah, that girl, she was good floor general.
That one hit to the second baseman, Diaz. He'll flip over to Samuel.
Hey, that was a tough play. I mean, that took a tricky hop, little short hopper. Good job by Diaz there to get the 4-3 put out.
So the runners advance. Now runners at second and third, 2 outs, and Jonathan Pluth coming up to the plate. 3 strikeouts and a walk last time he was up. Came around to score the lone run in the top of the 8th. Get the Mustangs where they are now at 9 runs.
And if you're Pearsall here, you got to get this out without run scoring. And just as I say that, it gets away from the catcher, and it's safe.
I thought maybe because he threw it so hard, might get the reflection back to Denning a little bit quicker, but kind of died when it hit the mat. No chance there for Denning to get the ball to Pearsall. So another run home. Jonathan Allen scores. And now the Mustangs in double digits of 10-5.
Yeah, that's a little insurance run. I mean, being up 4 with 3 outs to go is tough enough deficit to get through. You can tell Pearsall, he's frustrated right now.
Pretty good pitch there, being frustrated. Catches the outside corner. Breeze picking up just a little more, blowing out towards right center. And that one is hit to Diaz at second. He'll pick it up, throw over to Samuel, and that'll do it. But Mustangs able to put another run on the board. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Some work to do for the Falcons.
Hey guys, I'm Tiana Wilson here on the Solano College Sports Network with an exciting update about our brand new show, Sound Off, a sports talk show focusing on local sports in the Bay Area, featuring schools like Fairfield's very own Armio, Rodriguez, Fairfield High, and of course, Solano Community College. The show will be hosted by Soat Balazi, featuring Dylan Collins and Josh Kinder. I'm Tiana Wilson, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network, your number one source for local sports.
All right, last chance
All
for
set.
the Falcons. Cameron, Michael, Vinny Margiotta, and then Jared Denning. Well, Falcons need 5 runs to extend the game, but if you're going to get 5, why not get 6? We'll see. But we go to the top of the lineup, and Sloan's still on the mound and greets Michael with a first pitch strike. Of course, Cameron Michael had that big 3 RBI triple in the 7th. That pitch low.
So is this your second baseball game, McKenna?
Oh, that I'm on. Yeah.
Yeah, you and Mel. I know you're here doing little sideline stuff all the time. What's the difference?
Oh, I mean,
Swing and a miss.
you interview people. What do you mean? What's the difference?
What do you enjoy doing better?
Oh, I like interviewing.
Yeah.
Well, Falcons have some work to do if we're going to get a post-game interview. They're going to need 6 runs here. That pitch outside for a ball. So that'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And if they somehow do come back, you're probably looking at the guy you might interview. He's had the biggest hit in the game, that bases clearing, extra base hit.
Ooh, high and tight. Well, I'm hoping he gets an interview because he's in my speech class. So
See if it's
any
working.
interviews, extra credit. I should give him some
That's
extra
nice.
credit for that triple. Talk about communication, right? Do it with the bat. Low. So Michael, another walk. Started off the game with the walk, came around to score. Falcons would like to follow that recipe here.
I tell you what, I don't think you're gonna have to say Sloan anymore. I think his
Sloan
afternoon's done.
is done.
Yeah, that's the last.
We'll
thing.
see.
It's the last thing you want to do. You're up 5. Lead it off with the walk. I didn't know you're such a big Mary J. Blige fan.
I know.
Well, it's just, I like that song. I mean, that's a great walk-up song. I mean, it's got you you're ready. You're looking for something to do, right? Getting into trouble a little
So
bit.
would that be your walk-up song?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
You know where he's going.
Oh, Kendrick.
No.
Oh,
I thought he was going Kendrick too.
I know.
I would go with Free. You guys probably, this is back in the 6th. I'm
No.
all right now.
Yeah, never heard of it.
Nope.
Yeah, and if I tried to sing it, you'd still say never heard of
Yeah,
it.
don't-
That would be
don't.
good. It goes, baby, it's all right now.
If they haven't turned off now, they would definitely tune away if they started singing.
PBP coming up to the plate. Got those long locks going before I used to cut my hair.
Oh,
You know what my nickname was back when I played?
Look who we started.
Pretty Boy Paw.
Oh, God.
What are you walking out to?
What? I don't know. That would be a tough one. You know, I always change. Like
I know,
day.
every week. Little Dirk's my favorite. Actually, G-Eazy. Huge. I'm a huge Kendrick Lamar fan now. Maybe I'll come out to Humble. Maybe. I don't know.
What would yours be?
Man, that's tough.
Oh, wow.
That's tough. Come on. Hold on. I got to think. I can't. That's something you got to think about. I'm definitely not coming out to Mary J. Blige. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I figured. Probably something country, huh?
Yeah. Come out to a little Jason Aldean. I could probably name you about 4 country singers. That's it.
Well, while you guys are chatting, we do have a pitching change. David Quintero coming in, 4.19 ERAs, 0-2 on the season. This will be his 14th appearance, 19.1 innings of work, and he's got 12 walks to go with 23 strikeouts. The opposing batters hitting just 188.
And he does have 5 saves. This is not a save opportunity, though.
And
I think I would probably come out to I Am Sue 100 grand.
Oh, okay.
I like that jam. That's what I'm coming out to. My dude, what was his name? He used to play third base for Solano. Bishop.
Tucker Bishop.
Tucker Bishop. He came out to
Oh, really?
I Am Sue 100 grand. So
All right, so Vinny Margiotta finally steps in. Quintero warmed up and ready. First pitch over for a strike. painted the outside corner right with the first pitch.
See you,
So
girl.
nobody out. Michael on first. Falcons trying to get something going here. Way outside for a ball.
Yeah, if you're Vinny right here, get aboard safely, get a couple guys on, let Jared Denning kind of continue this.
Just keep that line moving.
Yeah.
Keep the line moving.
I remember back in the days with Scotty Crutel and those boys, seeing this team down 5-6 runs and erase that.
That's popped up. Hare trying to find it, but it's going to go out of play. Hare said where, and the pitcher said there. Out of play.
Okay, you've used up your corniness for one day, all right?
Not even. Let's get to extra innings.
Oh, God.
I know you're getting a little crazy at spring break and all.
Oh, Margiota goes down and gets that one. Oh, what a play by Ochoa. No chance with the throw. Errant throw, so the runners are going to move up. Ochoa's wishing he would have just put that in his back pocket. Trying to make that sensational play.
So that'll go down as a single, then an E6 on the throw. Allow both runners to move up 90 feet.
And good bit of hitting by Margiota. He just went down and got that and just went with a pitch. Ochoa, great play, just getting to it. I thought that was going to get through.
Yeah, Ochoa showed his range. I didn't think he had a chance to get to that, but.
All right, so now Denning finally coming up with some runners in scoring position.
Yeah, looking for his first hit, too, 0 for 4. He's hit a couple of balls pretty well, though. That double play ball he hit right at the second baseman.
Quintero misses with the first pitch. Got to make sure I've got my Spanish down with McKenna over there. She'll correct me.
That's true.
Roll the R's.
Muy malo.
What?
All right, Quintero set. Ooh, catches a corner for a strike. Good pitch by Quintero.
You could roll the R's a little better, but
that's hard. It sounds like a machine gun. Who got shot, right?
I was like, what was that?
Ooh, just outside.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, Quintero, he's
just living on the edge there, painting that outside corner.
I would, too. I'd be afraid to come inside to Jared Denning, but, I mean, you just got to throw strikes. You're up 5.
Way high. So 3 balls and a strike.
Now, I know first base is open and a walk's not the worst, but the last thing you want to do with that 5-run lead is get more people on the base pass.
And Jorge Chenart, Denning's former teammate at American River, on deck. This kid can hit. Next pitch, and that's going to be fouled out of play. So 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Count is full. But if Denning can get a hit here, get 2 runs home, and it gets to 10-7. You want the Mustangs start feeling that pressure. Next pitch, that's in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Michael's going to stay.
Yeah, no reason.
At third, no reason, absolutely right. You need 5 runs, not 1.
Now, if Solano can just get another runner to get aboard safely, you bring the tying run to the plate. So that's all you want to do at this point.
So Jorge Chenart coming up for the first time in today's game. Kid hitting .364 on the season. He's only got 5 runs batted in, but he's been productive when he's been at the plate. So big opportunity for the freshman right here.
Yeah, this is how you earn that PT, man. Come up big hits, big situations. You got the bases loaded, nobody out.
So Denning, his former teammate at American Canyon, at first. And then you got Michael at third, Margiota at second. So pretty good speed on the base pass. First pitch over for a strike. Good pitch by Quintero. Now, McKenna, would it be Quintero or Quintero?
Quintero.
Quintero.
See, roll the R's.
Quintero. Okay. All right, here we go. Outside for a ball.
I can't wait till we do our show on Monday.
Oh, why?
McKenna go.
Oh, I can't say my own last name.
What?
Guerrero. I see it's
It's
hard
too
not
hard.
to roll all the R's.
Just the doubles.
Yep.
Well, double would be nice right here for Mr. Chenart. Over for a strike.
Yeah, not sure what he's looking for there. You're getting fastball, fat part of the plate. He's maybe trying to time it up a little bit, but
He just wants to see a few pitches. All right, had your look, kid. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Low for a ball. Good eye. So Chenart came in and ran for Driscoll back in the 8th, scored, and then now at the plate again, fouls this one out of play. Kresge over there giving it a look.
yeah, that's what you want. You want a little battle going on here. Able to foul off a pretty good 2-2 pitch right there. See if you can time it up here and maybe pull some.
So 2-2 count. Base is full, nobody out. Bottom of the 9th. Falcons down by 5. Big moment, and the pitch fouled back out of play. Chenard hanging in there, hanging tough. Takes a little walk around the plate.
And as a batter, too, the more you start fouling off, you get a little more confidence, start to time it up a little bit.
All right, big moment right here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. So Chenart goes down swinging. Quintero comes with the high cheese.
Yeah, that was just a good pitch. I mean, he added a couple miles per hour on that one and able to get it right by him.
Oh, wait, is it QU?
Yes.
Oh, it's Quintero then.
Well, that's why I was asking.
Oh, well, I
said,
didn't
is
know
it
how it was
Quintero or
spelled.
Quintero?
Oh, I didn't know how it was spelled. I thought you said
Well, the
cone.
Quinn would kind of indicate
I thought you
there's
said
a U
cone,
in there.
like C-O-N.
Kids.
All right, well, Samuel's up with one out now.
Hey, he's taking 2 off the
just
arm.
Stick that left shoulder out there.
Go for the hat
Get
trick.
a run home.
Go for the hat trick.
In the dirt. Good job by Hare to keep that in front.
Quintero throws a little harder, though.
Yeah, he's just reaching back and firing.
Yeah, the other guy was throwing curveballs. Those are easy to take off your arm. But I tell you what, man, Samuel, if he squares one up, he's got some pop, so he could clear the bases easily.
Swing and a miss.
That was a good job by Quintero there. He took a little off and Samuel out in front. So trying to get back-to-back strikeouts.
Wind picking up a little more, blowing out towards right center. That one, did he get a piece of it? No. So 2 big strikeouts for Quintero.
Yeah, good job there. He kind of went with his off-speed stuff, and Samuel couldn't lay off.
So Aaron Corral, 2 outs, bases loaded. Last opportunity for the Falcons. Corral's hoping everything's all right. Be all right if he gets a big hit right here. Low for a ball.
I mean, if you're Solano here, you just want to let Corral get on, and then you bring up the tie and run to the plate. Anything can happen.
Outfield deep for the Mustangs. No doubles. Ooh, letter high fastball. Quintero gets the call there. Corral shaking his head a bit. Thought it was high. Might agree with him.
Yeah, the strike zone's been a little inconsistent here today.
Here's a 1-1 pitch. Fouled back out of play. Falcons down to their last strike.
Yeah, if you're Corral here, you just got to keep battling, get a piece, put it in play, see what happens.
Falcons still battling, trying to come back. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Bottom of the 9th. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled out of play. Good job by Corral. Just fighting that one off. All right. Here we go. Ooh, just misses.
Wow.
Even Quintero's going. Didn't miss by much. Wanted that one. Good eye by Corral.
That's a tough pitch to take with
That
2
is.
strikes, especially last out.
All right. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Ooh, checked his swing. Ball 3. So Corral hanging around. Now just looking for a pitch he can drive somewhere.
Yeah, you got to protect right here. I mean, those were 2 close pitches.
Anything happens, Cody Gregory on deck. All right, 3-2, way outside for a ball, so that'll get a run home for the Falcons. So now 10-6.
I love it.
Cody Gregory coming up.
McKenna's got the golf clap down. Over here, clap it.
Yeah, you have to.
Good putt. Good putt. Nice drive. All right, you just got to keep this rally going.
So Cody Gregory coming up to the plate. Had a base hit, scored a run in the 7th, and flied out to the left fielder Dion White back in the 8th.
There's no way that song doesn't get you pumped up, though. I'm just saying.
That's probably why he chose it.
Oh, way high.
Is that why? Oh, my God. Yeah, I mean, hey, Quintero, man, he's been a little erratic out there, a little wild. So if you're Gregory, I'm probably not swinging until there's at least 1 strike on me.
There it is.
Right down the middle.
Good pitch by Quintero. So Margiotta standing at third. He'd like to get home. That pitch swing and a miss by Gregory.
Yeah, Quintero, he's got good late movement at the end, so hard to really square up.
So Gregory down in the count.
He's hoping he can give Elias Diaz a chance.
Of course, Elias Diaz on deck. Timeout there called by the home plate umpire. So Cody Gregory steps back in. Quintero set. And the pitch. Checks his swing. A little bit low and outside for a ball.
Yeah, it was a good take. You could tell he was kind of fooled by the pitch, was ready to swing, but able to hold back. He's hoping he gets a fastball right here.
Now he's got the 2-2 count. All right, here's the pitch. High for a ball.
Yeah, nice battle going on with Gregory. I mean, he's able to lay off a couple of pitches. He's going to get that same 2-2 pitch he just saw right there. Quintero's going to try and get it down a little bit, try and get strike 3 on the outer part. But he's coming fastball for sure.
Gregory, redshirt freshman. Oh, checks his swing, but goes around. Catcher misses the ball, but stabs on the plate. Not sure what, a lot going on there, but what I can tell you, game over. Falcons knocking on the door, can't capitalize here at the end. Big win for the Los Medanos Mustangs. They win this game 10-6. They win the series against the Falcons, even though they really split the 4 games that they played. 3 of those conference games, Los Medanos winning 2 of the 3. Falcons trying to battle back here, but come up a little bit short. And boy, now the Falcons really have their work cut out for them with 6 games remaining. They'll play Tuesday at the College of Marin. They'll be back on Thursday, 4:20. We'll have that game for you. And then on the road next Saturday, they'll have 2 home games against Laney on the 25th and the 28th. And I think it's pretty safe to say Falcons probably need to win all of those, at least 5 of those 6 games, to really have a realistic shot to get in the playoffs. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, because now 7 and 8 in conference play, sitting in 4th place. I don't think the BVC's getting more than 3 teams in the playoffs, but at the end of the day, you got Marin and Laney, both 2 teams ahead of you. You play them 6 more times, 3 each. You still got a chance.
Yeah, and even if the Falcons end up in that 4th spot, I think with their tough non-conference schedule and how well they played against some of the tougher teams in the Bay Valley Conference, still got a chance, but boy, they got to get a nice little winning streak going. Well, hey, it's been great working with Max Preps today. Got Zach Poff and McKenna Guerrero both working at Max Preps. We're so proud of both of you, really taking what you learned here at Solano Community College in our sports network, now moving on. And Max Preps, owned by CBS, you guys just keep working hard. Sky's the limit for both of you. Well, that'll do it for us here at Billy and Louise Yarborough Stadium. Disappointing loss for the Falcons, but they've got a weekend, as this game is on Friday. I think I finally figured that out now, right? And so they'll get geared up. They'll be back. They'll be on the road against the College of Marin. We sure hope you enjoyed our broadcast. I'd like to thank both Brian Nelson and then Anthony Williams, both doing a great job.
How tough is that, though? You get a loss, now you got to go rake the field.
Yes, and it's always the same. And those kids are out there, and they each have their job, and they do it well. Doing work, do everything you can to the best of your ability. I know that is what Coach Stover preaches. That's what we preach also at the Solano College Sports Network. To all our camera people, too. Anthony Williams started out on a camera. We got Ty Ramott. We got James Hines over there. Soad Balazzi. Also, Melanie Fuller here didn't get a chance to do the post-game interview, but she was ready to go. Folks, we hope you enjoyed today's game. We'll catch you next time. For all of us here at the Solano College Sports Network, we out.
I'm McKenna Guerrero, and thank you for joining us here on the Solano College Sports Network. Today I'm joined with Solano Baseball head coach Scott Stover. Coach, thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thanks for having me. It's my pleasure.
It's your 15th season coaching here. A new year means new expectations, but what excites you about this year's team?
We're really excited about the young group of guys we brought in. Our freshman class is really exciting to watch. You know, last year's group, the freshmen, there were some good kids and they worked hard. There were just too many of them who couldn't overcome the adversity as quick as we needed them to. Now those guys have that experience, so that freshman class we brought in is really athletic. Putting those two groups together is pretty exciting for us.
And after the season is over, we take a little bit of time to reflect, and then we move on. But if there's one thing that you could change from last year's season to improve this year, what would it be?
You know, it's just being prepared, more prepared, and I think we weren't prepared with enough of the right guys. And we didn't fill enough holes in our recruiting. You had some guys who were injured, and you had some guys who get homesick. So this year what we did to kind of repair that was we went out and got more guys to provide more depth for our team. So I think we've done that, and that's one thing we felt good about, especially at the middle infield position. We went out and got 4 shortstops who could all get moved around. Still had a couple injuries with that, so we had to bring in 1 or 2 at the break. So I think we've cleared up the mistakes that we made last year.
And that leads me to, what are your guys' team goals or your own personal coaching goals?
Well, with the team, we split it into academics and athletics. The one doesn't have to be ahead of the other, it can be simultaneous. We had 14 freshmen come in this year who were made the dean's list or president's list. A couple of sophomores had over 3.0s. So we want them to continue to thrive in the classroom, which helps provide them better scholarship offers in the spring. As a team, athletically, we want to get on the field. We want to get off to a good start, stay healthy, learn from our mistakes, don't really care about wins and losses the first few games, and then after the first maybe third of the season through non-conference, we'll have a better idea who can do what for us and just get in the conference red hot, hopefully.
And with so many new players on your team this season, who do you believe is going to make the biggest impact?
You know, we brought in 2 transfers at the break. One's from UOP, Vinny Margiotta, played at UOP last year in about 13, 14 games. A shortstop out of Riverside by way of University of New Mexico. They're really athletic. They can field at this level because obviously they can field at Division I level. So I think those guys are going to help impact-wise. Michael Driscoll, returner from last year, has had a good summer, had a good fall, swung the bat really well. So we're looking to him to do some good things. Jared Denning, who's a local student-athlete from American Canyon, he came in from the University of Utah, so he should hit the middle of our order and catch on a regular basis. And then there's a couple freshmen we're excited about. Roberto Diaz out of Bethel. He came in as a shortstop, made him a center fielder. He had a tremendous fall for us. He's a lot like Joey Dodson in the sense he can play short, he can play second, he can play outfield. He doesn't talk a bunch, which is good for me.
Yeah.
So he's a good kid. He works hard. So I think that's one person who's kind of be our catalyst to our offense.
And Coach, when you have a team, it becomes more than just baseball. You kind of get that family aspect out of it. But when you recruit from all over, how do you as a coach create such a bond?
You know, the recruiting part from all over is based on this network, obviously. Those kids seeing the games on TV, so that helps us. Having the clubhouse is a big plus for us. So with all the rain, you know, we stay underneath our 12 hours in the fall, but even with the rain in January, we had to go somewhere. So in the clubhouse, they really developed a bond that way. I think it's not really intentional, but I think the way we do things, it kind of provides these guys a way to have to be near each other a lot, even when they're not on the field. With so many guys living off campus housing, guys kind of hang out together. So even the guys we brought on at the break, it seems like they bonded with the returners pretty fast. It's just kind of the environment we've been providing.
And the thing about Solano baseball that I've noticed is that there's such a high rate of athletes that go on to play at a 4-year. But what is it about your program that gets these athletes ready to go on and play at the next level?
You know, when we do our recruiting, you know, we insist that the parents are there, for one. So we kind of really fill out the parents and see what their goals are for their sons. If these guys don't have goals to go on to a 4-year school and just want to go to junior college, we don't really pursue recruiting them anymore.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure they want to do that, because you have to want to have a goal at the next level. And then we provide them all the information they need, the FAFSA financial aid, all the transfer rules through the NCAA, the IGETSI here. Nick Cittadino, our athletic counselor, has been doing a great job the last year and a half, along with our AD, Eric Visser, of giving us the resources to help these guys push along. And it prepares them more for it. And we've had guys come back saying, well, you did more academically than some of my 4-year counselors have done. And that's what I want to do, prepare them to get out there and have success. And hopefully when they get out there, they're only 2 years away and they see light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
And they're excited to get it done.
And like you said, being a student athlete is so important. And what advice do you give to your athletes so they not only perform well on the field, but in the classroom as well?
The biggest advice I give them is do it right the first time. You know, when I went off to school, my parents didn't go to college, but they were very good parents, and they pushed me as far as they could, but they didn't know what it took to be a student athlete at the college level. So I had to take some classes over, and when I got done playing college baseball, I had no degree to show for it. Went back to school 3 years later after working a bunch of odd jobs and coaching at college for no pay. And so it took me a while to get it done. I tell these guys, do it right the first time. You have all the resources here. Your parents are supporting you financially. Take advantage of that. Get it done in 4.5 years. And 85% of the kids respond. Some just don't want to do it, and they'll just go to school and take their 6 years to do it and not play a sport. That happens too. But I think with what we're pushing and getting their families involved has really helped and made it a little more goal-oriented.
Yeah, I was looking on the site last night, and I saw that they all basically made the 3.0 club, so I think that's so important.
Yeah, it's been a plus. And again, when Terry Pearson Bloom set up that Academic Study Skills Center at STC, it's helped us flourish. It's good because I don't have to sit in the study hall room for 3 hours a week doing that extra work, and we can provide them tutors they need for math, writing skills, learning how to study for a history test. I mean, it's been such a huge plus. So Sean Carney over there and the rest of their staff have done a great job, and I think that's has been a big part of us flourishing in the classroom.
Well, Coach, the home opener is coming up on Saturday against Merced. What are your projections?
We'd hope to have a scrimmage. Last Saturday we got rained out. So like today the guys got on the field. We got some water off, so winter squad tomorrow. Weather's going to look good for the next at least week. So our guys are excited to get out there. I don't have any high expectations, and not because I don't want to be disappointed. With some injuries in January, you don't want to push some guys. We have our second baseman, Andrew Flores, has been hurt. So we're going to have to play without him to start off. So we just want to get out there, let guys kind of get their feet wet, not a ton of pressure, enjoy the atmosphere. It'll be a good first day. Ryan Lipkin's going to come and throw out the first pitch, and he'll be in our Hall of Fame. He played in the A's organization, played on Team USA. Oh, wow. We have a lot of alumni coming out to watch too and support us, so it should be a good first day. So we just want to get through the first one, keep everyone healthy, and just have a good, sunny, fun time.
Now, we've always asked the players if they had any pregame rituals, but is there anything that you do specifically before each game?
Typically, we're having to set up everything so much. Our biggest thing is just the coaching staff gets in the clubhouse after BP when the other team's hitting and just kind of takes a deep breath. We eat, whatever we get the team sandwiches or, the coaches. But as for a total team ritual, no. I mean, I don't wear the same socks if we win.
Okay.
As a player, I was like that.
Mhm.
But as a coach, there's no time for it.
Yeah.
So it's nothing too typical. We just have our routines that we stick with.
Okay, well, Coach, this is totally off topic, but who's your pick for the Super Bowl?
I like how hot Atlanta is, and Tom Brady, he's obviously with us his 7th Super Bowl, and he's won 4, so he'll be going for his 5th and broke all these records. I'm going to say Atlanta. I think they're just cocky enough to get through it.
Good choice.
Yes.
I was going to be a little mad if you picked the Patriots.
Yeah, no, I would go with the Falcons. Plus, it's the Falcons. Got to go Falcons.
True.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Coach, for joining me here today. Good luck on the season, and can't wait to see you guys on Saturday.
Thank you.
As always, on behalf of Coach Stover and myself, thank you for supporting the Solano College Sports Network, and we'll see you next time.